Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. For those of you who are new to the channel, please do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, along with that notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I go live or post new content, alright? Y'all, I just wanted to hop in here real quick, and I'm gonna do just 5 free readings. So the first 5 people in here that hop in here are free. Anyone else after that, they will need to make a donation because I do way too much for free. Hey Jakari. Hey Queen. Hey Julian. So if you're new, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, right? Right? You be on it. Hey Miriam. Hey Em. So mods, y'all are going to be taken care of regardless, but the first 5 people who are not moderators, right? Happy birthday, Jalissa. Also, a big shout out to all my mods. I love you guys. Thank you for everything that you do to support the channel, to protect the energy. I appreciate you guys. I just wanted to say that because I feel like I can't express it enough, because even though your role may seem small, it's critical. Yeah. Sending blessings to you, Jalissa. I hope and pray that you have a wonderful birthday. We are so blessed to still have you. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Red. Welcome back. Hey, 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 everybody. Yes, please drop a heart. Please drop a heart. If y'all just hopping in here, just go ahead and drop a heart. And then probably after I do those first 5 readings, we're going to play a little game with the tarot, okay? We're going to play a little game with the tarot. It's called Roast the Tarot. It's called Roast the Tarot. Hey, Maria. Hey, Pure. Hey, Brenda. It is, Maria. I'm only doing 5, the first 5 people free. So mods, y'all know who that is. Yeah, everybody else needs to make a donation, so donations are priority. I've been doing a lot of live streams, and I've been doing a lot of free readings, and bruh, it's draining to my energy. So I'm like, at least I'm still giving away, but it'll be the first 5. Hey, Amira. It is the first 5. Amira, it is the first 5. Hey, Amanda. Yep. Right, just remember 1 question per person. Y'all on the free list. Anybody else that's after red, you can make your donation. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. My moderators will post it. Hey, Kelly. Thank you, love. Funny part is, Kelly, I just threw a little bit of makeup on. I did not wear makeup today because today was complete chaos. I had to drive in 6 inches of snow to get home. I was sliding on the interstate a little bit, and I got sent home early because the snow was just heavy. It was thick. I couldn't see on the interstate. It was a hot mess, y'all. It was a whole hot mess. So I ended up leaving work early, and I had to come home because business was slow. People are not people are not out trying to go to work right now. It's that bad. Yeah, but thankfully I'm a really, really careful driver. I'm really, really cautious, and I learned that you cannot just in ice and snow, you have to be careful about putting on brakes. You have to use the gas. Ease on the gas, ease off the gas. That was a lesson I learned, because as soon as you throw on brakes, you start skidding. Oh, did you, Em? Wow. Hey, Melanie. Yeah, I had to go in this morning, but then they sent me home this afternoon because it was the snow just started. It just kept coming in, packed on top. packed on top of the ice. We had already had an ice storm last week, and then it snowed. Like, it snowed a good 6 inches today, so it was like that much of snow. I had boots on when I went to work, so it didn't bother me too much. But it was freezing. It was freezing. It felt like it was negative. Yeah, it was. They told us this morning it was like -10, -12, -8. I'm like, really? Y'all know I don't do the cold. Oh my goodness, Red. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy weather, y'all. Crazy, crazy. But yeah, thankfully I made it. Oh, really? Amira? Y'all have snow in Maryland? Wow. Well, be safe. Everybody that's experiencing like really, really extreme weather, please be safe. Take precautionary measures. Oh, let me tell you. Right, right. I'll probably be home tomorrow. I probably won't go nowhere tomorrow. We'll see about it. I'm like, maybe I can, because I actually can access my work email and, stuff like that if I need to make calls or whatever. Yeah, same here, Queen. It's ice. Everything's frozen. Everything's frozen. Yeah. Thank you, Em. Yeah, I'm just like sitting in the car and I'm just like praying, like, please let me make it home safely. Like, I just need to take my time. But I did. Hey, Jose. And I was like, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take it easy. There is no rush. There wasn't even a whole bunch of people on the road. Yeah. Yeah, very dangerous because I was behind. Believe it or not, semis are still running. So today I really got a bigger appreciation for the truck drivers because they're out in this stuff. Come rain or shine, truck drivers are out in this stuff. They're delivering groceries, feed, all kinds of stuff, clothing, all types of essentials. Truck drivers are still running. They're still running. So they're carrying loads, and it's like, as they're driving, snow is just everywhere. Snow is just everywhere, And so, and some of them were on the side of the road a couple days ago because of the ice storm, because some of them, they slid off the road, and that's dangerous to be in an 18-wheeler and that thing flips over. Like that is so dangerous. I would never want to do that. So if you know anybody that's a CDL driver or you have CDL drivers in your family, please pray for them. Male people too, yeah, anybody that postal services, people who have to work outdoors, pray for them because their job is not easy at all. And they still run. I mean, if it gets too bad, like they may be like, oh, well, there'll be delays in delivering your mail or whatever, but they still run. Yeah, it was funny because when I went to Friday, I told y'all Friday night, it was freezing, you guys. It was freezing. It hadn't even snowed, but it was just freezing. And I needed to get food. And the funniest thing, I ran into my mailman, the mailman that delivers the mail at my job. I see him every day. He comes in every day. And I saw him at Walmart. And I was like, hey, stranger. And he was like, hey. He was like, it's funny to see you outside of the office. And I was like, I know, same, But they're, they have lives and they have families and stuff. So I'm just like, wow, like that man, he's so dedicated. Like he comes every single day. I don't think he has ever missed a day in like the 4 years that I've worked. He's always been there. Right. And I perfectly understand. Like if I order something on Amazon tonight, I know it's not going to be here for a few days. I'm okay because I totally understand that they are up against freezing temperatures, rain, snow, everything. Right, Red. And then everybody decides last minute to go to the grocery store. It's like all of a sudden people just buy everything out because they know it's going to be storming for the next few days. So they just go grocery shopping and they buy up everything. So by the time you get there, everything's gone. Like all the shelves of bread and stuff are like pretty much bare. Like there's not even, basic essentials. It's like, it's gone. Like Everybody done bought it out already. I was like, y'all, some of us need. Thankfully, I was smart and I got toilet paper. Like, I bought extra toilet paper 2 weeks ago. So I had extra toilet paper. Don't know what made me do that. But I guess I was in the store and I was like, let me just go ahead and get extra toilet paper while I'm in here. Or I probably thought that I needed it and realized when I got home I didn't need it at the time. So I had it. But I was grateful that I did because I'm not going back out. Yeah. We don't have a Costco here. I wish we did, I wish we did. We have an Aldi's. We have a Save-A-Lot. We have Walmart. Of course, dollar stores. I feel like dollar stores are everywhere. You can find a dollar store, Family Dollar, or Dollar General anywhere. What else do we have? What else do we have? We don't have a lot because where I live is like really, really small. Yeah, we have Food Giants and I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think there's other like chain grocery stores. Yeah, like major grocery retailers. But yeah, everybody decided to start shopping and just buying a whole bunch of food, and I'm like, and oh yes, in Sam's. We do have a Sam's, but I have to travel like a 45-minute hour drive away to go to a Sam's because I don't have a Sam's that's close to me. So I have to go like out of town if I want to go to a Sam's. But I only go to Sam's like once every so often to buy certain things because everything at Sam's is not a good price. Right, Em, so you don't have to go back. You know what, y'all? I really should start utilizing my Sam's Club because I have a Sam's Club card. I should start utilizing it, but I hate driving that far just to go and do that. We used to have a Kroger. When I lived in Texas, we had a Kroger. We had a Winn-Dixie. We don't have that here in Missouri. We don't have that in Missouri. But we had it when I lived in Texas. Yeah. Yeah, so when I do go up that way, I usually will I may stop at Sam's and get something like laundry detergent. Sometimes Sam's has a really good price. Like if you get laundry detergent in bulk or fabric softener, even toilet paper sometimes, or cases of water, because I usually drink bottled water because I just don't like to drink city water. I lived in Fort Worth at the time. Actually it's like a little community right outside of Fort Worth. It's I think it's called HED. It's like 3 little towns together, and it's right outside of downtown Fort Worth, like maybe 10 minutes away. But we had a Walmart everywhere in Texas. I swear, it had both grocery and clothing. You could find everything you need. In Texas, there's no problem finding stuff. Yes, and I wasn't very far from Arlington, yeah. Been to Arlington, Fort Worth, Dallas. You can find anything in Dallas. Exactly, Kelly. You can find anything in Dallas and pretty much anything in Fort Worth because they're just bigger cities. But I like Fort Worth better because Fort Worth is a lot more calm than Dallas. You can get stuck in traffic in Dallas, and Dallas is hectic. When it's rush hour in Dallas, you probably could be stuck for 2 hours just waiting to get home. That's how backed up. Every time you hit Dallas, 5 o'clock Dallas, you're not going nowhere. It's just, it's a mess. It's almost like rush hour in New York, downtown Manhattan. It's you are not going to get out of traffic for at least an hour. Yeah. That's the downfall about being in the city. So, anywho, enough of my troubles. Right. I forgot who was first on the list. Me being social. Red. Right? That's why a lot of people are like, let me go back to the country. Like a lot of people from small places, they were like, oh, let me go back to the country because Dallas is too much. If you're not ready for big city, like St. Louis gives you a taste of it. Chicago gives you a taste of it. They ain't got nothing on Dallas. I think compared LA to Dallas, That's yeah, because people drive differently. People behave differently. Like in the bigger cities, I don't know if y'all noticed that. I know I've noticed that. Yeah, people behave differently, like in city versus country. Big old crush in Texas. I'm not familiar, Melanie. What crush? Or did you mean to put crash? Was there a crash? Jalissa. Jalissa love, you can drop your question. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'll be getting distracted. I'll be getting distracted. Yeah, people be rude. They be so rude in the city. They don't even think twice about it. It's just, I guess it just comes with the whole rush and the, you know, boom, boom, boom. I gotta move, get it. And then they don't really like. They don't even really obey traffic laws. Like they're really like. Whenever I go to St. Louis is like almost 3 hours from me. Whenever I go to St. Louis, it's crazy. Like they're absolutely insane. The drivers, they switch lanes. They don't signal. They're usually leading somebody on a high-speed chase. Oh, was it, Melanie? Yeah, I didn't hear about it. It's crazy. They run red lights, and the police can be sitting right there. They just run red lights, and don't nobody care. And I'm trying to figure out how does the state love you too, Maria. I'm trying to figure out how did the state troopers like how do they know who to pull over when nobody follows the speed limit. Right, Red? Atlanta too. I heard the same thing about Atlanta. I've never been to Atlanta, but they say the traffic is mad. It's just madness. I can imagine because Atlanta is a big city too. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, my prayers for everybody because I feel like everybody needs it right now. Like people are just going through a really difficult time, and you know, even though we have a new president, things are not going to change overnight. Right, Amira. Yeah, a lot of small towns like where I'm from, it took them like a few hours to get on the interstate. Yeah, it took them a few hours to get on the interstate. Also, Amira, like, if the temperature is below a certain amount of freezing, salt is ineffective. Salt won't work. So they have to use like sand or soot, something else for your tires on your car to get traction or grip. Because salt, I think it's like after like a negative mark or below 25 degrees, then yeah, salt doesn't work. So they have to mix sand or some type of asphalt so your tires can grip. Most people who have four-wheel drive won't have an issue, but smaller cars, compact cars, those cars will have a difficult time. Yeah, I learned that too. It was new to me too this week when I was like watching the news so I could gauge when I needed to go to work. Yep, Kelly. After a certain amount of time, yeah, after a certain amount of degrees, I mean temperature, when it drops below a certain point, salt is ineffective. Salt doesn't like melt. It doesn't dissolve. I can imagine that too, Melanie. I can. It's like big cities like Tampa, Miami, Tallahassee. I can imagine that they have a lot of people, a lot of traffic. And I can only imagine when they have to evacuate for hurricanes. I couldn't even imagine. To see that, I could never live in Florida. I could visit, but I could never live in Florida. No, ma'am. They always have a hurricane. They always got to get out. They always got to evacuate. No, ma'am. No, thank you. Jalissa Love, if you're here, go ahead and drop your question because we're waiting on you. Hey, Aisha. Oh, really, Maria? Well, supposedly here in the United States, whoever the president is supposed to like start signing in passing certain laws and whatnot. Right, Red? I love the water, so I would love to go to the beach, but living there, no. No. That's like going to Mexico. I could go to visit, but stay, no. It's going to be a no for me. Y'all, who else was on the list? Because I don't think Jalissa's in here, so we're going to keep it hopping. She'll figure it out when she hops back in. Yeah, it's a little bit different in the United States, though. Oh, Jakari. Jakari, if you're still here, you can go ahead and post. Maria, since Jalissa is not here, you can take her spot. What's the rest of this year looking like for you? You're a Leo. Let's see, Spirit. What messages do you have for Jakari? Let's see. I can imagine the government is probably ran differently. Spirit, what messages do you have for Jakari for the rest of this year? Oh, did you, Melanie? Did you enjoy it? What part of Florida, if you don't mind me asking? I just want to go on vacation. I just want to go somewhere where it's sunny. Somewhere where it's warm and it's sunny. And I don't have to wear a whole bunch of layers. Ooh. You have the Two of Wands, Jakari. So, looks like being focused and dedicated to whatever you're setting your mind to do for the rest of the year. What messages do you have for Jakari in regards to the rest of the year? Moving may be in your near future. Possibly moving, relocating. Oh, Fort Lauderdale is beautiful. It's beautiful. Is it expensive? Four of Cups. Let's see. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing travel here for you, Jakari, with the World. Yeah. You may travel or may be thinking about relocating, before the year is up. Yeah. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. You may receive, you may be receiving some type of love offer from someone. Could be a water sign, possibly. Or you may have cut off a water sign. There may have been a missed opportunity between you and some type of feminine. Oh, Kelly, you're in Brazil too? We have Eight of Pentacles. The Lovers. Yeah, there's going to be an opportunity for new love as well for you, Jakari. After a missed opportunity, maybe somebody ghosted you or you cut them off with this Two of Swords. Yeah, it looks like you're closed off emotionally. Two of Swords. You're just kind of distant right now when it comes to love. Let's see. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, somebody may have tried to offer their love to you and you just weren't having it. Two of Swords. You've just kind of been, kind of distant, kind of focused on yourself, kind of just distracted by everything around you, I feel. But before the end of the year, there may be an opportunity for new love to come in. Look, the Lovers is here. So whoever your divine counterpart is may be coming to approach it before this year is up. Right. I don't know, Queen. You might go to Brazil and it might get stuck. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks like you're going to be working really, really hard. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, working on yourself. I feel like self-focus, self-care for the rest of this year, Jakari. And also focus on your career and making better money. Making better money so that you can do things that you want to do, being single. Are you single right now? Nine of Pentacles, because this is like the current energy. But this is going to be your energy like for the next few months at least. Nine of Pentacles, like really just focus on yourself. Focus on your financial status. Focused on your needs at this point. Yeah. Going through the rest of the year. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna reshuffle because them two fell out. Right? Yeah, manifesting a trip to Brazil. Y'all, I'd have to get a passport. Five of Wands. Be careful of other people like trying to like challenges, like trying to get in your way is what I'm getting, Jakari. Like other people trying to be involved in your business, other people trying like being a stumbling block for you because maybe they're jealous of your success. Maybe I feel like they're shit stirrers. Five of Wands. I feel like that could be a challenge for you. Like people just that don't really even know you, making assumptions about you and jumping to conclusions and causing all kinds of strife. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Be careful of who you allow in your inner circle, or be careful of who you talk to about your business, your love life, you know, what your plans are financially, because everybody is not rooting for you. Just so you know. Everybody is not rooting for you. Unfortunately, that's life, right? You win some, you lose some. But it overall looks really, really great. You also have completed out a cycle with the world. A cycle has closed. Lessons were learned that you needed to learn. So that's really awesome for the rest of the year. Okay, y'all. Whoever's next, go ahead and drop that question. Okay, Pure. Maria. In Brazil. Carnival. Carnival. I remember seeing that with Rio de Janeiro. That in Brazil they have the Carnival. Uh-huh. Hey, Sarah Boo. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Will Scorpio try to reach out, Spirit, in the near future? I feel like he will. I know the pandemic has really thrown a damper in a lot of stuff. Really thrown a damper in a lot of stuff. Ace of Swords. There's definitely a possibility that he will. Definitely a possibility that he will. Yes. In the future, he may try to reach out to you. Definitely. I got the Sun here. In some type of way. It could be indirectly. He may message you randomly. But the Sun is a yes in tarot. Keep in mind, though, nothing is set in stone, right? Tarot is free will. I have to say that because, you know, I've been accused of being contradictive and telling someone that I'm not doing a reading for them, and them saying, well, you always say that the tarot is free will, and the tarot is and always will be free will. But I have the right to decide who I want to be in my energy. But I also have the right to decide not to waste my time and energy giving the same damn message to the same damn situations. So it's pointless. But it looks like, to answer your question, Kier, it looks like he will reach out at some point in the near future. How soon? Only the universe knows. But it looks like he may reach out to you. Possibly sometime this year. You were doing carnival makeup, Maria? Right. Jillian, hey, Casey loves. Maria, is your name the same on Instagram? You should follow me on Instagram so I can follow you back. So I can see your makeup stuff. Because I like watching makeup stuff. Oh, yeah. I have to watch. Y'all, I have an addiction to watching reels. I do. I have an addiction to watching reels. And I'm just like, you know what? I need to be more productive with myself and not watch the reels. But it's just so tempting. Heaven forbid if I had TikTok, but I don't, so I'm great. I'd really be in a mess. Like, what are you doing? Look at TikTok. Jillian, if you're here, we're waiting on you to post your question. Casey, we're going to do that game and soon as I'm done. I only have 5 free people on here, so. I'm okay with it, Maria. I like to learn about other cultures and other countries anyway, so that's my thing. Ooh, red. Thank you, Red. I'm so glad you posted. What type of lover would Red be, Spirit? Once in a relationship. What type of lover would Red be once in a relationship? Page of Cups. You may be the type, Red, that doesn't trust very easily. It takes you time to open up. The reason I say that is because of the Page of Cups. And with the Page of Cups, pages are like a childlike energy. In a negative sense, the Page of Cups can be immaturity. Okay? But, right, I feel like with this Page of Cups, this is like you start to kind of catch feelings with this person. You start to kind of open up your heart a little bit because you see the heart inside of this cup, in this coffee cup, which y'all know coffee first. But you may take time to build with somebody before you start trusting them, right? Three of Wands, yeah, it's a progression. Three of Wands is about growth and expansion, and you know, your hard work paying off. You're going somewhere. With the Three of Wands, you are going somewhere. Just be patient. It may take time, because you know, in the traditional tarot, the Three of Wands is represented by an individual standing out in the distance, looking out to sea as a ship is coming in. And it's like, it takes time. See, and that's, but see, the beautiful thing, Red, is that you learned the lesson. You have to, see, we have to notice certain patterns in our love life, just like in other aspects of our life. Like, we have to notice certain patterns about ourselves. Why do I keep attracting emotionally unavailable people? Or why do I keep attracting toxic individuals? Or why do I keep being with people who are non-committal, or people who are controlling or manipulative? You see what I'm saying? So once we are able to identify the pattern, then we are able to adjust accordingly and make the changes within self. I'm gonna say this louder for the people in the back. Within self, because it starts with self first, but I have to recognize my own patterns, whether they're healthy or unhealthy, and why I keep attracting the same types of people and keep going through the same cycles. And until I'm willing to work on self and realize and acknowledge my patterns, or my choices have not been the best, then I can move forward. Once I acknowledge my own faults and say, you know what, I wasn't paying attention. I saw the red flags, but I wasn't paying attention. Now I know better. Now I do better, right? So the beautiful thing is, you know that about yourself. So now Spirit's saying, okay, so what are you doing about it? How are you growing from that type of energy? What are you doing differently to achieve different results? Because remember, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting what? Different results. Which is why I said what I said earlier about some people coming after me about, oh, well, you know, I can make my own decisions or my own choices, whatever the case is. Nobody said that they couldn't, right? But if you come to me asking me to do a reading, don't come to me with the intent of asking questions to hear what you want to hear, not what Spirit is intended for you to hear. Because that's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm not going to tell you flowers and rainbows when I don't see flowers and rainbows. Oh, you're fine, M Love. Because a lot of problems, a lot of conflict starts with self. Even with the scenario of like friends and family, we allow certain toxic family members in our energy. We allow certain friends in our inner circle because we like their personality or whatever it is. But then when that negative stuff starts coming up, it's like you have a choice to either cut that friendship off, confront the friend about their negative behavior, or continue to entertain it. That's just like, that's any connection, any relationship, personal, friend, family, it doesn't matter. We, at the end of the day, we, self, decides, okay, is this a good person to be around? Is M a good person to be around? Which I know M is. Is she a good person to be around? Watch M's actions. Listen to how she speaks. Let's watch how she interacts with other people. It's then it's up to me to say, well, am I going to continue to subject myself to her company, right? M, I have to use you because you're such a beautiful person. But you know, like, you have to make she's really not, y'all. But you see what I'm saying? Like, my point is, once you decide to work on yourself, then you can be in a much better energy. You can raise your vibration, right? And you can attract people that are on the same vibrational frequency because you've taken the time to do the work on you, right? You've taken the time to realize your patterns, because we all have them. We've all had toxic patterns, and that causes us to attract broken people, people who have bad tempers, bad attitudes, disrespectful, and that's what happens. So once we recognize the pattern, exactly, the key, doing the work. But the doing the work is a self issue. And Spirit's gonna test us, M. Spirit is definitely gonna test us. So trust me, I went through it today. I was tested with, do you really love yourself enough? Are you really serious about your boundaries? Absolutely yes. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. And I'm going to stick to it 100%. I'm not backing down, and I'm not giving in. My lesson has been dealing with people who are highly manipulative and controlling, because I've dealt with that growing up as a child, in my childhood, growing up. Narcissistic, manipulative, controlling, demanding people, right? People who feel entitled. I think they call that, they call it a grandiose syndrome. I'm so glad, Em, that somebody can benefit from my channel. I'm so glad. They call it a grandiose, like a big sense of self, and this person has a heightened ego, and they feel entitled, and they feel they can tell you what to do and how to do it and how to live your life, and they want to run you, and they want to manipulate situations because they feel entitled to your time, your energy, your resources, your mind, whatever it is. And it's like, you have to set those boundaries very clear, right? Right. And that's the thing, it all starts with self. Once I realized that I was allowing that, I said, ooh, 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 ooh. I gotta take my power back, snatch it. I gotta take my power back, snatch it. Right under their feet, snatch it. Because I'm giving this person the power, the power to control my life. This is my life. You're not going to tell me how to live it. You're not going to tell me, well, you don't need to do this and you don't need to do that. No, ma'am. No, sir. You're not going to do that. If you're my parent, you've already raised me. And if you're not my parent, mind the business that pays you. Because you're not going to tell me how I can and cannot live. As long as I'm not harming someone else or hurting someone else, why do you feel the need to try to come in and tell me what I'm doing or not doing? Right? So it all starts with self-examination, self-awareness, accountability, personal accountability. People don't like to hear those things. Because that means, yeah, you made some pretty piss poor decisions. You're not a good judge of character. You chose some pretty shitty people to be in your life. Those are facts. Right. You saw the signs, you ignored them. Oh, well, he's such a great person. Right? You're welcome, Red. But yeah, it seems like you will have to take your time to get to where you want to be in a relationship with your person. So if you do have, like, if you do struggle a little bit, like, with trust issues, I would highly recommend, like, you know, knowing that you can't control another person, understanding and accepting that concept. You can't control another person, but ask yourself why. Like, what causes you to have those complexes? Like, what causes you to say, you know what, I want to be in a relationship, but I don't trust the person I'm with. You see what I'm saying? Because it's kind of an oxymoron. It's kind of like you love this person, but you don't trust them because it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, because I've been there, a lot of us do have trust issues. Yeah. You know what? I totally agree with you, Em. Long distance relationships will do that. They will definitely test your character, your faith, and everything. But yeah. And see, I also had the same thing, Red, and I had to start asking myself, so if I have those issues, exactly, and I'm so proud of you for that. I highly commend you for that. That is awesome, because you're taking the time to work on yourself so that when you finally do meet the right person, or you meet that person that connects with you, they're aligned with you, then you'll be ready to start that connection in a healthy place, coming from a healthy place. You're not always paranoid. You're not always thinking the worst. You know, if he doesn't call you back right away, you're not thinking, oh, he's probably with somebody else. Honey, it's only been 30 minutes. If he's with somebody else that quick, you need to drop him anyway, right? It's like silliness, stuff that the mind plays when you're not healed, when you're not in a healed energy, because it makes you start being paranoid and thinking the worst of a situation. And I tell people this a lot, and I've been saying this a lot in my lives. Like, until you work on yourself, you don't need to be dating. You don't need to be procreating with people. Bringing kids into the world in an unhealed state, in a traumatic type of manner or mindset, is detrimental to that child's growth. Pulling someone else into your energy and to be in a relationship, married or not, is unhealthy to both you and them, right? So imagine this. Imagine two unhealed people coming together. That sounds like a complete disaster waiting to happen, right? So that's why I say self-awareness of self-accountability, top priority. You are your top priority. So I'm definitely proud of you for that, Red, because that is highly commendable. A lot of people get impatient. They see other people in relationships. Well, you know, I just wish I had a man. Ma'am, you have abandonment issues. Ma'am, you don't manage your money wisely. Ma'am, you're still living at home with your mom because you don't have a place to stay. Ma'am, you don't know how to parent properly. You have a lot of other issues that you need to work out before you start dating, before you start looking to be with somebody else. People don't like to hear that, though. I've seen people's comments. Right, Red? I see it all the time on Instagram. I see it all the time. People get so funny. You know, when real posts that say real things that actually make sense, people get so offended. Well, I don't agree. I don't agree because no one's ever going to be completely healed. Well, no one ever said that you had to be completely healed. But until you do heal, you need to leave other people out of your mess. It's like, this is going to sound gross, right? But it's like, you had an accident. You had an accident. You're not a child, though. Just keep this in mind, okay? I had to throw that in there. Not a child. You had an accident on yourself. And me being a total stranger, I'm supposed to come where you are and clean up your mess. That's what an unhealthy relationship is like. Usually there's the dynamic is there's one person that's kind of healed, and then there's this other person that's just highly toxic, right? And so they have a mess. So it's like, but that, you see what I'm saying? So it's like the person who's been doing the work and they've been healing and working on themselves and raising their vibration is supposed to clean up the mess from the unhealed person? You see my face? Nope, sir. Here's some gloves. Here's some soap. Throw it away. Clean it up. Here's some Lysol. That's your mess. Those are your issues. You need to deal with that, not me. Right? I'm not a therapist. If you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. Right. Whew. I wish toxic people, before they came together, I wish they would smell like shit. Because if they smelled like it, people would be like, damn, I'm gonna just go ahead and walk away right now. You see what I'm saying? I know that's gross. They'd be like, damn, I'm gonna go ahead and walk away because this right here, I can't, the smell, I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? If toxic people who carry a lot of issues, they carry all this baggage, all this shit, came in a package like that, people would be like, oh no. People would really try to clean up. People would really try to heal because guess what? Shit stinks. Literally. So that's why I say personal self-awareness and taking care of self is so important. It's so important because you carry that. It's a hot mess. If you got two people that's carrying it, if you got two people that's carrying shit and you put your shit together, it's just a big pile of shit, right? So it's all nasty. It's a mess. So that's where you have disrespect, arguing, lying, cheating, manipulating, controlling, because it's all nasty energy. It's all gross. For the sake of my visual, right? Listen, y'all, if you're new to my channel, I apologize for the graphicness. No, really, I don't. But I can't help but paint a very clear picture to you of what toxicity looks like. Because when you think about it, shit is it's toxins. It's what your body can't use. What food goes through your intestines, what comes out is the stuff that you can't use. Your body can't use it for nutrients or anything. It's unbeneficial, right? So that's why I say toxic people are like that. So y'all both are carrying toxins, right? Until everybody cleanses, detoxes, cleans up the mess. Now you have a clean place to walk, a fresh smelling place. When people are working on themselves and they're healing, things are cleaning up, right? It smells like air freshener and Lysol. Pine Sol, Fabuloso. It smells great. You want to be there. You want to be around them because they're healed and their energy is great. And you're inspired, they're inspired, you're motivated, they're motivated. You have goals, they have goals. Everybody collectively works together, right? To keep it clean. Not the case in toxicity. When it's toxic, ooh, it's nasty. Oh. Yeah, Maria. Right. Listen, and y'all, I don't know if y'all know this. Fun fact about me, right? I'm very sensitive to smell. I get this from my mom's side of the family. Like, there's certain perfumes that I can't wear because the smell is too strong or it's too overpowering for me. So I can only imagine walking into a room that smells like fecal matter and walking straight out because I wouldn't be able to handle it. Vomit? No. Just no. It's a no for me. But when you like toxic behavior, that's pretty much what you're walking into. Like, it should be like, no. I don't want those problems. Oh. Yeah. It's like, I don't want those problems. I don't want that smell on me. Like, it's lingering. It's just lingering. Who's next, y'all? I feel like I lost somebody. I missed somebody. I probably did miss somebody. Oh, Capricorns, I gotta post y'all's video tonight. I did it last night and I forgot to edit it today and post it. So, oh y'all, and I did do a sexy Valentine's Day reading, so that'll be posted as well. I did. Let's see. I think Red, I don't know. Julian, oh, Brenda. Oh, you're fine, Em. I don't know, because so many people have hopped in and out, and I'm not going back. Brenda, Jillian's gone. I think Jillian's gone. Maria, yes. If you want to go ahead and drop your question, go ahead, because I think Jalissa left. So you can go ahead and drop your question. Yeah. Thank you, Em. Yeah, you can go ahead and drop your question, Maria. Oh, hey, Kelly. I was like, I think I lost some people because some people just hopped out. I think she may have stepped out for a moment too. Amira, are you still here? Mental and emotional. It's mental and emotional something. That's Amira. Y'all hear me say Amira? That's her. You're welcome, Red. You're most welcome. Y'all, I'm gonna try to start doing more lives on IG because it's just fun for me. Um, so occasionally I'll try to do those like midweek just because it's fun and y'all can ask random questions. So you want to know? What do you want to know, Maria? What do you want to know? Did we establish the fact that the crush is married? Did we establish that fact? Yeah, Kelly, follow me on IG, Aquarian Empress Tarot. Oh, okay. So he has a girlfriend. Um. So if you keep in communication, will you be able to fix past those things, Maria? If you keep into communication, you're asking for a fight. You're asking for a fight because he already has a girlfriend. And if she finds out, that could definitely be a problem. A whole problem that you just really don't want to be in the midst of. That's what I'm going to tell you. You're asking for trouble if you keep in communication because, like you said, I know. What did you say when you asked this question? I know it's what? Forbidden. Great, Amira. I know it's forbidden, but gotcha. I know it's forbidden, but hey, Nabrisha. I'm good. How are you, love? Haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. That's understandable. That's understandable. Well, I hope all is well with you and family, Nabrisha. Uh-huh. So will they be able to work out the differences? Yes. I'm getting a yes. If you stay in, you're welcome. If you stay in contact with him, Maria, I'm getting yes that you may be able to work it out. But, I mean, of course, it's always up to you. Free will, right? It's 10, Nabrisha. It's just like this, Maria. Yeah. But we're almost through it now, Melanie. Like you said, he has a girlfriend. So it's like, it puts you in a compromised position. So it's like, do you really want those possible problems? If you say, oh, well, let's just be friends, let's just talk or whatever the case is. Let's just, see how much. You can, love. It's up to you. Or you can book a personal. It's totally up to you. Because, if you book a personal, you can ask more questions and put your questions in the comment box. Yeah, I may have to hop to YouTube. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if he has a girlfriend, then you may have a situation because you're just trying to be friends with this guy, but she may get wind of it and think that there's more to the situation than there is, and you just don't want drama. Who wants drama in their life? So, I mean, it's up to you, but Spirit did say that if you two stay in, communication, that you may be able to work on whatever the issues or differences are. But, I mean, if you're willing to take that risk, that's up to you, boo. If you're willing to take that risk, totally up to you. So, I hope it all works out for you. Because I know he's crushing on you hard. Mm-hmm. It always is. What did I do with it? Y'all, I had a lighter up here so I could light my incense, and now I don't know what I did with it. Oh, thank you, Melanie. It's just gloss. Look, let me show you. It's just gloss. It's by Black Radiance. Ooh, that's a lie. That's some heavy energy, Maria. That's some heavy energy. Yeah, you want to make sure that you're able to deal with whatever the repercussions are. I did, Amira. Yeah, that's a lot of heavy energy. So you want to make sure that you're able to handle that. You know, if you decide to get involved, I would just like keep it light. Keep it light. Sure, Nabricia. It's up to you, love. Thank you, Kelly. Like I actually prefer glosses over lipstick, but I do like lipstick, and I use liners because I feel like they just work better. Right. I get it. I get it, Maria. It's up to you. I mean, Spirit was showing me that you two could work through whatever it is if you stay in contact with a person. But it's up to you. It's totally up to you. Right, Melanie. You're absolutely right. They actually have, Amir, they actually have some lipsticks, right? Maybelline has some too. Great, Kelly. Great. Actually, that was M. M is the one. She shared Dr. Romney. And Dr. Romney, she's really good. Well, Maria, at the end of the day, do what you feel is best. Like, go with your gut. Trust your gut feeling. Trust your intuition in the situation. Like, what you feel is the best thing for you to do, because only you truly know the situation, like, in and out of all the dynamics. Right. That's understanding. That's understandable. Yeah, do what you need to do. If you feel that you need to block and delete and stuff like that, then, then do what you feel is best for you. Because 9 times out of 10, whatever your gut feeling is, go with your gut feeling, because it's going to steer you right. It's going to steer you in the direction you need to go. It may hurt. You may not like it initially, but 9 times out of 10, it is going to steer you in the right direction. Nabricia, yes, I do. I have super chat. So if you send a super chat, I will be able to see it, love. Or PayPal. What's I looking for? Oh, list. I was looking for the list, y'all. So definitely wish the best of luck to you. Definitely, definitely. You're welcome, Maria. Yeah, don't stress yourself out about things that you don't have control over. What you do have control over is what you should focus on, and do what feels right to you. Like I said, though, consider the risk involved before you move forward. But you're a grown woman. You know what's best for you. It is what it is. No, you're fine, Em. We're pretty much through it. We're almost through it. I think there's like a couple more people. Amira, Kelly. Sure, love. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. He may. He may. Right. And sometimes men do think that way. Like, you could just be trying to be nice and polite. This has happened to me before, and a guy thinks that, like, you're trying to, like, you want him and you don't want him. And it's like, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I'm just trying to be nice, okay? I'm trying to be cordial. Miscommunication, I swear. Yes, Amira, they are very confusing. But you know, they probably say the same thing about women. Like, y'all are confusing. One minute you say you want this, and the next minute you say you want that. What do you want? What do you want? Yes, and I've also come to learn that, believe it or not, men are emotional. They are. They're just better at masking their emotions. But they actually are very, very emotional. Mm-hmm. They may not seem like it on the surface because men are really great at suppressing their emotions, but they're very emotional. It does, and it definitely takes skill. Well, Maria, at least he sees you as a queen. Maybe he'll treat you accordingly, right? That's the goal anyway. See, and yeah. So is my Sagittarius. So is my Sagittarius. They really are. They're moody. Men are moody. He called me at work yesterday and was like, so you were gonna tell me Happy Valentine's Day? Now, mind y'all, I've seen him in person, right? I told y'all the story. He came up to my job and put de-icer on my wiper blades and stuff. So he was like, Happy Valentine's Day, and I was like, Happy Valentine's Day. And so he was like, you're not gonna wish me a Happy Valentine's Day? You act like you don't miss me. You act like you don't want to be with me. I said, just stop, okay? So when I said it, then he started laughing. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I wished you a Happy Valentine's Day. I said, but you called me while I was in the middle of serving customers. And here I am, like, because I've got my watch on, and I'm, like, trying to answer the phone while I'm getting a customer's stuff together. And he's just going on and on. I was like, I'm going to need you to chill out, sir. I'm going to need you to chill out for just a minute. But he was all in his feelings about it. And then I said something to him, and he was like, well, I guess. He's like, well, I guess. And I was like, you'll be fine. Right, Em. Yeah, that's how they are. Like, one minute everything's fine, and then the next minute it's like, what is your mood? Are you PMSing, sir? But yeah, men are they are emotional. I remember one time, this was just a couple weeks ago. There was one of the men that works for my company. He came to my office. He specifically came to my office. I know. And you know, fire signs, they really, in comparison to water signs, I think it's because of the intensity. Fire signs can have water undertones. So everything is like extreme to them. Like I was telling my DM this morning because he was upset. Um, right, Kelly. Yeah, I think that's what it is too, culturally. I'll ask it. I'll ask it, Maria, as a yes or no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, men are taught to suppress their emotions, but when they feel safe or they feel comfortable enough with you, they will open up. Mm-hmm. You're good, Maria. I'm just asking it as a yes or no. Let's see. Yep, they gave me a yes. And this is funny because this came out past life. 6 of Cups. But they said yes. He's the person of the past life situation. So I think Amira, it's your turn, right? You can go ahead and post your question. But yes. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Spirit, what's the advice? What is the advice for Amira in regards to the person she is currently in a connection with? What's the advice here? Yep, Maria. What's the advice? Yeah, there's karmic energy surrounding this person. Look, the wheel. And the wheel is about karmic energy. Yeah, it's about karmic energy. 3 of Cups. Just passing the time. Just passing the time, just having a good time with each other. 8 of Wands. Yeah. 8 of Wands. That's how he expresses himself to you. He probably told you that. Oh, that's fine, Nabrisha. High Priestess, he knows deep within, he's not saying it. He knows deep within that you want more. Yeah, 3 of Wands. He knows that you want this connection to grow. If I have time, Nabrisha, I will squeeze you in. Because I'm almost done with my list. Yeah, he knows that you want more. But he also knows that this connection is strictly sexual or physical. Ace of Wands is here in the bottom of the deck. Mm-hmm. What's the advice here, Spirit? Right? Page of Swords. Also, there's a lot on your mind. I feel like there's a lot that you really want to say to him. Like you want to ask him a lot about where this is headed. With the Star card here and then the Page of Swords. Spirit said ask it. Ask the questions that you want. So that you're not feeling in this 5 of Cups energy like you lost something or, you know, having regrets about dealing with him. There is love here. The Lovers is here in the bottom of the deck. Yes. Yes, Nabrisha. Hey, Kendra. It is. My free list is closed. 5 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, there's unfinished business between you two because of this constant in and out, wishy-washy energy. This in and out type energy. The mind games, like, right, not being sure about what the person wants. You can do super chat, Jack. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please like and subscribe. You can do super chat, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Those are all my methods. And my minimum is 10, just so you know. I hope that makes sense, Amira. The advice Spirit gave, in order for this connection to heal, you have to communicate what you're thinking about with him so that you can come out of this 5 of Cups energy of feeling like you're alone in wanting a commitment. Because maybe he wants a commitment. But if you don't talk about it, how are we going to know? Because closed mouths don't get fed, right? So there's unfinished business between the two of you. Also, you two may live at a somewhat of a distance. Yeah. But you may feel like he's playing games with you and you're to the point now where you want to give up or you want to walk away because you're not sure. One minute you feel you like him and then the next minute you feel like he's not serious. But have you had that discussion though? Like, how do you really know if you haven't had that discussion? Yeah, that's what Spirit is asking. Like, if you actually had that sit down conversation, okay, so what are we? What are your intentions? Where is this going? You see what I'm saying? So have that conversation with him. Because the 8 of Wands is also about communication. So he's told you. Okay, so you have discussed it. Okay, so with that being said, then it may be best for you to go separate ways if you're unhappy. Look, with the 5 of Cups, if you're regretting this arrangement with you two, then it may be best for you to go separate ways. With the World and the 5 of Swords, you may need to go that distance and separate. Sometimes how can I explain this, y'all? Sometimes when you separate from someone, it doesn't mean it's forever. It doesn't mean it's permanent. Sometimes you have to pull back your energy and stop giving to someone and stop always giving in to someone or entertaining them until they realize that you stand firm on your boundaries, that you are serious about what you say, right? Until they learn that they have to take you as seriously as you take yourself seriously. So you may have to pull back or you may have to withdraw because you've said what you've said, right? You've told them what you expected. You can't force the person. So either he chooses you or he chooses something else. But the choice is his. You've already said what you needed to say. And I would leave it at that. I would just... 5 of Swords is sometimes it's about, I'm not going to do this push and pull. That's what this is. It's a push and pull. Like, you're wanting one thing and he's wanting something else. So you're being pulled in different directions. And that's an imbalance. It's an unstable relationship because a relationship is supposed to be whole. So because you both have two different issues, he wants to play and you want commitment. Okay, goodbye. Right? It actually is that simple. Goodbye. Since you want to play and I want to be serious, then do your thing and I'm going to do mine. But don't get jealous when you see me happy with some other guy because you had a chance and you messed it up, right? Because we're not going to play this game of, well, you know, I like you. I really want to be friends. You're pretty. But it's all childish. It's all childish. So we're not going to play that game. He knows exactly what he's doing. Okay? Men know exactly what they're doing when they do it. And usually they're not going to, if they just want to play, they don't really take you seriously anyway. Because you don't take yourself seriously. That's how they see it. That's how men see it. Not saying that you don't, Amira. This is just how men see it. Men are only going to take you as seriously as you take yourself. Because men are instinctively inclined to challenge. Just like when they're kids. Then he's jealous. You see what I'm saying? Because men are territorial. They're instinctively hunters. So that means they instinctively chase. Let him come to you, sweetheart. You attract, you don't chase, right? So sit back and be your awesome, beautiful, wonderful self, because he's not giving you what you asked for. And that's okay. He doesn't have to. But because he doesn't, somebody else will. You're welcome. That's the saying. He doesn't do it, so somebody else will. Stop telling him that you're talking to other people. Don't ask him his opinion, because guess what, sweetheart? His opinion doesn't matter. Okay? Because he's not serious. And you two are not together. You two are not right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Right? You two are not in a relationship. You two are not serious because he doesn't want to be serious, and he doesn't want a relationship because he doesn't like labels. He wants to just play around. So since he wants to play, let little boys play, and where grown men come in and actually do grown men things, then we can take those men seriously. Right, Kelly? Thank you. Next. So, because we don't have time for the games. We don't. Goodbye, Kasim. Goodbye. See you later. Maybe next lifetime. So we're not going to play those games. Really. You have to give people, sometimes you have to give them a choice. Men would like to, let me just tell you this. Some people like to gaslight. Women do it too. Some people like to gaslight. Well, so you're giving me an ultimatum? You're damn right I'm giving you an ultimatum. I'm just telling you, when really I'm not giving you an ultimatum, I'm allowing you to choose. I'm allowing you to make choices, and that's what life is all about. Good choices, bad choices. Consequences for bad choices, rewards for good choices. Does it make sense? Yes, it does. So either you make a good choice and decide to play on my team, right? Because we're the winning team, always. Or you can go somewhere else and, not be a part of my team, but see, that's your choice. You can go play for, a whole nother team. Wish you success. May the best team win, right? But again, it's a choice. We don't force, because we don't chase, we attract. So either you choose to be a part of my team, the winning team, or you choose something else. You can ride solo dolo for all I care. I don't care. Ladies, I want you to say it. I don't care. Once it's over, it's over. Once you've said what you needed to say, you're done speaking, right? Royalty has entered the building. That's it. Now it's time for action. No more words. You told him what you needed to tell him. He knows where you stand. He knows your expectations. It's time to just... I'm not going to ask you, well, will you get jealous if I talk to other people? Do I care if he gets jealous if I talk to other people? Absolutely not. I don't even care how he feels. I don't. Because he had a chance, right, to be on my team, but he decided not to play. So, or play by the rules. So, that was his choice. He can sit out on the bench. He can sit out on the bench and watch somebody else play on my team because he chose to do something different. I don't care how he feels about it. I don't care. It's pointless. Y'all, who's next? Whoever's next, go ahead and drop your question. I don't remember who it was. Right. It's the saying, you don't miss your water until your well runs dry. I'll make sure I suck all of my water out of the well. Dry it up. Dry it up so that you can really miss this water. You can really miss this water. Because you had a chance to drink and you didn't. You played around. You took that water for granted. Now you ain't got no water. Now you're dehydrated. Oh, y'all. It's like Rico in the morning. I always change his, and even at night before I go to bed, I always change his his food bowl. I always put more pellets in his food bowl, and I always change his water bowl. I always change his water. He looks at me like, I'm not gonna drink the water. I said, okay, you know what, Rico? You don't drink the water. It's there. Exactly, Kelly. Standing firm on boundaries. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all wanna know a little secret? Let me tell y'all a little secret. It's okay to be alone. Oh, you're fine, love, M. I think so. It is okay to be alone. Never be afraid to walk away from something that is hurting you, harming you, or stressing you out. I don't care if it's a man, a job, a city, a family member. Never be afraid to walk away from something that is just hurting you emotionally, physically, mentally, emotionally. Let it go. Let them go. Whatever it is, let them go. ASAP. Today. Don't wait. Don't wait. Well, I was going to see if he. No. Do it now. Right? Like the commercial says, it's my money and I want it now. Today. Just no. Take that fire sign energy. Earth signs. Earth signs. Did you get that contract signed, Taurus? Well, I was going to ask an Aries. Aries, we already did it. Aries, I just sent it to you. Yep, it's done. See? You see it? Take that fire sign energy and put it to work. Somebody starts talking to you crazy. Okay, goodbye. Block, delete. Goodbye. Y'all, I think I'm going to create t-shirts. I'm going to create merch, y'all, for the channel and put goodbye. Aquarian Empress Tarot. Goodbye. Goodbye to toxicity. Goodbye to selfish people. Goodbye to manipulators. Right. Exactly. Exactly, M. Some stuff is disrespectful. Goodbye. Someone being disrespectful. Someone calling you out of your name. Someone cussing you out. You too, Amira. Thank you for hopping in. Yes, that one too, M. Spirit said no. So y'all are giving me good ideas, and I don't even have anything to write this down. So, M, I might have to have you remind me because I have to write stuff down, which I already was looking into Teespring to put it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, that's a really great one. Spirit said no. I love it. Spirit said no. And what? No. Just no. I forgot the other thing that I'd be saying. Oh man, but yeah. Spirit said no. Spirit said no. Goodbye. Yes, goodbye. They're gonna be like, what is she talking about? Goodbye. You have to be a part of the channel. You have to know what I'm talking about. Right, just know. Just know. Just know to fuck boys. Just know to situationships. Just know to being Bob the Builder. Just know. No. No. No is okay. It's okay to say no. And it's okay to be single. It is. It's okay. It's actually, you know what? Sometimes I kind of miss being single. Sometimes I feel like I'm single and I love it. Even though I'm really not. I love it. I'm just being completely honest because I'm not a clingy person. I'm just not a clingy person. So I enjoy my space, I enjoy my space. It's just me and Rico. So I enjoy my space, and I'm always working on different things, different products, which I just finished the project. I'll be letting y'all see that shortly, but I just started another project. So that's in the making. I'm finishing up my classes. Like, I'm trying to be the best version of myself as possible. So if that means being alone, goodbye. Goodbye. Family members that are toxic, goodbye. Right? Bad relationships, goodbye. Bad subscribers, goodbye. People who just want to talk shit, goodbye. Somebody just posted on my Scorpio video, I guess because at the beginning of the video I said Happy Valentine's Day, which when I recorded the video, it was right before Valentine's Day, so it was a pre Happy Valentine's Day. Somebody just posted and said today's the 16th. It's like, you idiot. Look at the date that the damn video was posted. Like, there's nothing wrong with me saying Happy Valentine's Day a couple days in advance for those who are gonna celebrate Valentine's Day. Like, they totally watched the reading and didn't even comment on the reading. Right, the power of no, Em. The power of no. Because Spirit said so. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. My sister says this to me all the time. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. Goodbye. Yeah, I had to say goodbye to someone earlier today. Goodbye. Retrograde. Retrograde doesn't only bring exes. Retrograde just brings out people who just get on your nerves. Like, that's how they make you feel inside. Like, that's what retrograde does. Just to test you. Just to test your gangster. To see if you're really about what you say you're about. Like retrograde, I said no. I said no, not today. But yeah. Personal accountability. Take responsibility. There should be a shirt. I take responsibility. Oh wow, Melanie. Kudos to you. I don't know. I need for it to hurry up and just go ahead and be over. I need it to hurry up and be summer. So I can get other cute stuff to wear and be outside. Basking in the sun. Plus Rico likes to run in the backyard, so I might let him do that. He's a runaway bunny. Y'all put him out in the snow earlier and he was like, nope, not having it. Hop right back inside. Right, spring. Oh, you know what happens when spring comes? I throw stuff away. Right, Em? Of course not. Of course not. I always have to throw stuff away. I love spring. I'm so glad you said that because I have to throw stuff away. Like, I have to get rid of old stuff in a closet. Like, I don't know where I've accumulated a bunch of books. I don't even know where I've accumulated a bunch of books and just stuff like old lamps. Like, I don't know, y'all. I have 2 extra bed frames that I will not use. They need to go to the trash. It all needs to go to the trash. Rico's boxes that he's chewed up, they all need to go to the trash. Probably why it'll probably help my energy. Oh, it's summer there, Kelly. Yeah, like I have a whole closet of stuff. Like I have Christmas paper. You know what do they call it? The gift wrapping paper that Rico chewed. He chewed. And I need to throw it away. Like I need to throw it away. I don't use it. Probably some old shoes. Like stuff I just need to throw away. I don't even know why I have it. I could probably utilize the space for something actually beneficial. I have a travel bag for business trips. Like I need to clean it out. Y'all. You said spring and that sent me into a whole that sent me into a whole like another dimension about stuff I need to throw away. I need to condense all of my nail polishes and put them in a little box so I can clean off my little table. Like, yeah. I have a lot to do. Oh my goodness. You know what? That's a really awesome thing to do, Kelly. I feel like it is. Like just a once a month deep clean. I will clean my house, but I don't really, because you know why? Because y'all know I don't like the cold. And so the cold is very, it's a deterrent. It's a deterrent for me taking stuff to the dumpster because I don't even want to go outside. I barely go to work. That in and of itself, like it takes every bit of energy out of me just to go to work when it's cold because I just don't want to be out. I don't want to get up. I don't want to open the door, like at all. So it's like, yeah, the cold is like it's a no for me. I don't. People are like, well, you're a winter baby. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? Just because I was born at the end of January, I'm supposed to be okay with freezing temperatures? I think not. I think not. It's a no. Right. Right. Well, y'all know I try not to do, I try to do as little labor as possible. So my trash can is sitting directly on my front porch. Oh, really, Aisha? That's right. You're right. I do not like the cold at all. People say that to me. I'm like, what does that mean? You're a winter baby. Okay, so that means I want to be a popsicle now. So my trash can is like right here on the front porch, so I can just open the door because sometimes I have to dump Rico's. Rico has a kennel, right, and so he has hamster bedding. Right, it wasn't my choice to be born in the winter. If I had it my way, I probably would have been a Leo. I probably would have been born in like July, August, because I prefer to be warm. No, I probably would have been an Aries because I like April better. April, May ish, somewhere in there. Um, but um, let's see. So yeah, I have my trash can right here on my front porch, and I usually have to take Rico's in his side of his kennel. It's like a plastic, like, well, y'all who have pets, y'all understand what I'm talking about. It's a plastic little, I call it a tray, but it's where the dog would lay down, inside of the kennel. But I have hamster bedding on there for Rico so he can go poop poop on his hamster stuff. So I slide the tray out, and then I have to take it outside and dump it in the trash. So I keep it right there because sometimes it's heavy. And I'm like, Rico. So I have to take it outside and dump it. And who wants to walk all the way to the end of the street to go dump it out and it's freezing cold? Not I, said the cat. So it's right here on my porch, and all I have to do. Oh, did you, Em? It works out so great because I hate having to clean his litter box, which he does use his litter box. Anytime I let him out of the kennel, he goes straight to his litter box, goes poop poop, comes back. That's his routine. Anytime he's out of the kennel, but he has a mess sometimes. Like this morning, I dumped it out and I put fresh bedding down for him, and he had fresh pellets and fresh water, which he throws his bowl. When he's bored, he throws his bowl because he wants to play. And I'm like, he is potty trained. He's crazy, but he's potty trained. Let's see. Y'all. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that you can potty train rabbits, but you can. They always go in one spot. Rabbits always go in the same spot. It's like, I don't know, they mark the territory or what it is, but they pick a corner, that's their corner. Don't put anything in their corner because it will get peed on. Only thing is the poops. The poops just come out at random. Yep, and the poops just come out at random. The poops, there's no control over the poops at all. But number one, it's always in the same corner. Yeah, he has a lot of personality. Rico has a big personality. We all see him. Rick, we're talking about you. Right, Kelly, that's the peeing corner. It's designated. And I use like cedar chips because cedar or pine, it has a nice smell, so you don't smell the urine. And then I change it like every other day, so I end up dumping it out every other day. That's why I keep the trash can right where I can get to it. Which my trash can, I need a big dumpster so I can throw away big stuff. It does absorb better in. It sure does. A lot of people use, what do they call this stuff? It's some kind of paper. I want to say it's like recycled paper. But I never use recycled paper for him. I always use the wood shavings, the pine or the cedar chips. Because it just smells better. My mom's like, you take care of him like he's a baby. I was like, he is a baby. She's like, you probably got him snacks. I was like, I do have him snacks. I have to take care of my bunny. Y'all, hope I didn't miss anybody. Did I miss anybody? I just been going on tonight. Just going on and on. He is spoiled. Rico's very spoiled. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. No. If I missed you, let me know. He was mad at y'all for leaving. Rabbits have attitudes. I'm telling y'all, rabbits have attitudes. He's like, how dare y'all leave me here? And I don't have anybody to play with. And then y'all just come back here and act like everything's fine. Yeah. Rabbits have attitudes. Yeah, like big attitudes. Right, it's the audacity for me. Like, how dare y'all leave me here? That's Rico sometimes. When I let him out, I'm like, are you gonna give me bunny kisses? And he's like, do I look like I want to give you bunny kisses? He usually first thing in the morning is so cute, y'all. I usually open his kennel and he comes running out, and then I'll swoop him up, and then he'll just lick my face. Those are his bunny kisses. Those are his bunny kisses. But sometimes when he gets an attitude, he won't give me the bunny kisses. Because I did something to make him upset. Oh, he's a mess. Yeah, he'll give me bunny kisses. But when he's mad at me, he won't. I'll be like, Reek, are you gonna give me bunny kisses? And he just looks at me like, do I look like I'm gonna give you bunny kisses? Mm-mm. He'll snuggle with me though. Like if I'm laying on the couch, he'll hop up and come snuggle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at y'all February babies. Oh, mini lops are cute. Mini lops are adorable. Rico's albino. I was afraid that he would get lost in the snow, but I can see his red eyes. So I was like, oh, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, those ears are everything. I love the mini lop ears. That's what I love about them, their ears. They're so adorable. Reek's like, what are you doing? Put me out in the snow. Do I look like I want to be out in the snow? I'm like, well, you have fur. Okay, y'all. So, oh, did you? That's the same for Reek. I brought him home as a baby. I got Reek when he was just a little baby, and I had a little zip thing to put him in. A little zip thing to put him in. He was so scared. At first, I thought he was a girl, so I had named him a girl name until I found out. I had took him to the vet to make sure he was good, and she was like, "It's a boy." Yeah, she was like, "It's a boy," and I was like, "Ooh." Yeah, I had named him Stella because I thought he was a girl at first. Poor Reek. He probably felt insulted. But you know, when bunnies are babies, it's hard to tell their gender until they mature. So I took him to the vet a few months later, and she was like, "It's a boy," and I was like, "You know what?" Ooh, yeah. She was like, "Ooh, he's a fat bunny." I was like, "He is a fat bunny." She was like, "But he's friendly though." I was like, "Yeah, until you until you pick him up too high." She's like, "He's healthy." She was trying to look at his teeth. Reek doesn't like for anybody to look at his teeth because his, rabbit's two front teeth are really, really long. So if you try to look at his teeth, he's like, he won't sit still long enough. But she's like, "He's healthy. He has perfectly great teeth." I was like, "Yeah, the better to bite you with." He bites. Really, Aisha? Yep, he's a biter. And his nails, too. Reek's nails are very long. I think it's because of the pellets. It could be the kale. But his nails are very long. And I told Mom, I was like, "I think I need to take him to the vet so I can get his nails trimmed because I don't want to do it myself and accidentally mess up something or hurt him." And she was like, "Just let him outside. He can just scratch up." And he likes to scratch outside, but it's too cold. Yeah, I need to get them cut. It's just, it's a fiasco. Taking him to the vet is a fiasco because he has no self control. He has no self control, and he might pee in my car, and I'm not really thrilled about cleaning up rabbit pee. So, the last time I had him inside of a cage to take him to the vet, it was a disaster. He ended up under the driver's seat, sitting under the driver's seat by the time I got to the vet, and I had to put him in a beach bag to carry him in. Rico will be 2 in April, so almost 2. Yes, it's horrible. It's horrible. Which is why I used the wood for him. Yes, which is why I got rid of all the other bunnies that I had with Raina. Hers was worse. I think females are worse. Her urine was so acidic. And then I had the baby bunnies, and I was like, "Listen, all of y'all have got to go. Like, everybody, y'all gotta go." Reek is the only one that's potty trained. The other ones were not. They were not. It was just random piss. So I was like, "Okay, y'all gotta go. Get everybody out." Yeah, he was the only one that's potty trained. So, and even then, he's a male. So sometimes males like to spray. So if you have a bunny, I highly recommend you getting them fixed. I didn't want to get him fixed because I wanted him to experience life. He has baby bunnies. Right. Yeah. I was like, "Listen, y'all all gotta go. Bye. Goodbye." My sister's like, "You're gonna get rid of the babies?" Yes, absolutely. Why would I keep them? Poor Raina. And then she's pregnant back to back. She had one litter, and then she had another litter. And I was like, "I'm not gonna keep raising litters of bunnies. Everybody goodbye." Mm-mm. Not my thing. And then my other sister, Lyric, she would come over to the house and she'd be like, Oh, I'm back at the farm. I'm like, quit calling his room a farm. It is not a farm. She's like, it smells like a farm. I was like, it does not. Raina has 6 babies every time she had babies. I don't know about her now. I don't know what she's doing now. I'm pretty sure she's happy though. She's a feisty bunny. Raina, I could never pick up Raina. She's really, really light, but I could never pick her up because she would always scratch me. I was not ready, Aisha. I was not ready for those problems. She is. Oh yeah. She would scratch me because she did not want to be picked up. I was like, and Raina's nails were sharp. She was a different breed. She was a Rex. She was a Rex rabbit with something else. And her personality. Yeah, all Raina cared about was eating. That's all she cared about was eating. She didn't care about anything else. Oh no, she's good, Kelly. She actually, the people that I got her from, I sent her back to them. So they take really good care of their bunnies. She's good. The babies are good. She's good. Raina's just a lot to keep up with. Especially a pregnant bunny. I asked Raina, I was like, Raina, are you pregnant? Because I noticed she was eating a lot. She was eating a lot. And her little belly was like starting to like round. And I was like, Raina, are you pregnant? She just looks at me like, you eat a lot. So I had to keep getting like kale and carrots and stuff for her. But when she nurses, she would eat more. Yeah, exactly. Right. She would just look at me. I'm like, Raina, you look like you're pregnant. So when she started nursing the babies, she was eating more. And so I had to get more pellets and more vegetables like cabbage and stuff like that. Because rabbits have to have, in addition to the pellets that you feed them, the pellets are not the only nutrients for them. They have to have fresh green stuff like lettuce, kale, root type of stuff, like root vegetables. So I had to get, which is actually really cheap. They do eat carrots, but I give carrots as a treat because carrots, especially baby carrots, are his favorite. They're like a treat to him. Like bananas are his favorite. He would do anything for a banana. So kale, lettuce, try to give him more lettuce, greens, he'll eat greens, and carrots is usually what his diet consists of all week. Mom's like, you feed him all the time. I was like, well, I gotta keep him healthy, which I'm glad that I do keep him healthy because he had what they call hutch burn on his legs, on his hind legs. So some of his fur was falling off on his legs. So I had to get it's a lot to keep up with him. It was falling off. So I had to get this stuff. What did I put on Rico? It was Preparation H, but it's a specific kind. It doesn't have there's some ingredient that it has to not have in it because it'll hurt the bunny. So I had to get a specific kind and rub it on his skin because it was like dry because his fur was coming off. And then I just kept feeding him his regular greens and stuff, and his fur grew back. He didn't lick the stuff off, and all of his hair. You know what? Let me show y'all his hair. He might get mad, but I'll show y'all his hair. Reeks, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. See. Come here. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Ouch, ouch. Right, here he goes. See, show him your legs. Okay, y'all see it? Inside of here. Now he's gonna move. Wait a minute, hold on a second. So, yeah, in here, all this fur had started coming off. Because he is big. All this fur had started coming off. Because he had hutch burn. But it's all, you see his inner leg, it's all grown back. All this fur, it's all grown back now. Take your time and help you moving. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is big. Come on. Come on, sweet. Come on. Wait, what's this? Yeah, he's eating greens now, but all of that fur had fallen off, so I had to, it took us like 2 weeks. Queen. Well, I hope it ain't me. My goodness. Okay, y'all. So I wanted to play this little game with y'all. I just wanted to have fun with it, right? It's called Roast the Tarot. So I'm gonna pick a card and y'all think of a something funny. It has to be funny though. You have to think of a funny way to describe this card, okay? I'm just gonna do it random. And y'all just type your answer. Well, the sun came out. Yeah, I did. I did, Queen. The sun. If the sun card in tarot wasn't a funny meme, what would it be? I did judgment. I said, I was playing this game with somebody else and I did judgment and I said, you knew better. You knew better. Because, judgment is about awakening, awareness, coming to realizations. Like, you knew better. So what type of choices were you making? Like, you have to take responsibility. So you knew better. The judgment card should mean you knew better. That would be a funny meme from the judgment card. So the sun card. Probably, Queen. That's probably what it was. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. You know what? If the Seven of Pentacles was a funny meme, I would probably say, well, let me do the sun. You're happy-go-lucky or bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. The sun, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Like, you're ready to go. You're energetic. You have a lot of fun. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. That would be the sun for me. That would be a meme, a funny meme for the sun. Like, oh, you pulled the sun. Oh, so you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You're ready to go. You're excited. You're positive. Seven of Pentacles. Right? I feel like the Seven of Pentacles for me would be... Oh, here, let me use the regular tarot. Let me use my regular deck. Seven of Pentacles for me would probably be like, just don't waste my time. That's what the Seven of Pentacles would be. Because the Seven of Pentacles is like, reevaluations, time well spent or time wasted. It's almost like a reflective type energy around the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, look, there he is, Seven of Pentacles. Like, I don't know if this is worth my time. What about the Fool? The Fool. If you could give the Fool a funny meme, what would it be? I'm waiting for y'all's answers. I'm waiting for y'all. Y'all tell me what if the Fool. If you could make the Fool a funny meme, what would it be, Intero? I started. I'm gonna let y'all finish. I'll tell y'all what I was thinking. You're thinking hard, Kelly. Water. Whew, I needed that water. I would think the Fool would kind of be like, stupid is as stupid does. And that's because, right, Queen? I like it. Right, the foolery, I love it, y'all. This is hilarious. I don't give a damn, M said. I love it. So if I made a deck, the Fool card, you pull the Fool card and it would say, I don't give a damn. Or the foolery. What kind of foolery is this? Right. Don't break your neck trying to take that risk, trying to take that leap. Stupid games get stupid prizes. I mean, because the Fool, look at him. He's so ignorant. Like, he's right here on the edge of a damn cliff. He's not even paying attention. The dog is back here trying to bark and say, hey, you're on the edge of the ledge. And he's just la 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 hopping off. Like, he just has no care in the world. Yeah, totally oblivious. Complete foolery. Like Kelly said, complete foolery. I love it. I love it. Y'all are cracking me up. What about the hangman? Don't get stuck on stupid. Right, Aisha, the blind leading the blind. What about the hangman? Don't get stuck on stupid. Oh. Because, you know, the hangman is about being stuck or, you know, letting go of things, surrendering, sacrifice, seeing things from a different perspective. Right. Right. Do something about it. The hangman. It's like, you stuck on stupid. Like, you can't move. You can't move forward because you're just stuck in a rut type thing. Yeah, make a decision. The hangman. Yeah, could be. Only seeing things from one perspective. Yeah. Also, I feel like with the hangman, it could be like, you know that song? Upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out. Round and round, round and round, you're turning me. I don't know why that song came up, but yeah. Right, Queen? You know what? She probably would be a great hangman. Yep, so unbothered. Yeah. Right, Em, you're giving up instinctively. Let's see, the hermit. What about the hermit, y'all? He probably is, Melanie. Reek, I weighed Reek the other day and he's 9 pounds. He's really over there eating them greens. Reek, you acting like you ain't eating all day. Like he's starved. What about the hermit? I'm trying to think of something funny for the hermit. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something funny for the hermit. Because the Hermit is so withdrawn, and I feel like the Hermit is just deep. That Virgo energy. It's very deep. Right. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let me pull another one. Right? Oh, the Hermit. The Hermit. Because, the Hermit is kind of like turning his back. He's withdrawn. It's like, don't nobody want you anyway. Don't nobody want you anyway. And those signs that they post on the business, when the business is gone, due to the pandemic, right? Due to the pandemic, right? We're limiting the amount of people that we have. Like, they have those. What do they call them? The occupancy limit. Like only 100 people allowed inside, because the Hermit is so like, it's Virgo energy. Because Virgo is like really picky. They don't want a lot of people around them. So yeah, that would totally be Virgo. Virgo is like, the Hermit is such a. When I think of the Hermit, I actually do think of Michael Jackson, which Michael Jackson is a Virgo. But it's like, ew. Like, ew. I need some time to think about this. Well, if you would just, the Hermit, if you would just. Because, Virgos are the GOAT. Because Virgos always have information or wisdom or some type of insight. Right. Social distancing. That would be the Hermit. Social distancing. I love it, Kelly. Right. I just figured this would be kind of fun. Right. Because, people tend to take the tarot so seriously, and you can, have fun with it. Right, the prisoner, Aisha. Because, the Hermit, he's in his own shell. So, he's not coming out. He's not speaking. He's not, he's in his own thought process. Ooh, what about the Two of Swords? What about the Two of Swords? I was trying to think about something funny. Because, she's blindfolded here with the Two of Swords. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Two of Swords. Yeah. It's like, I'm unavailable. I'm unavailable. Don't speak to me. I'm unavailable. I'm unapproachable. Trying to think. Look with the Two of Swords. Yeah, I'm so unavailable. What was I thinking? There was a song that was coming to my mind, and then I just lost it. It's an old song too. Y'all, you know that song, right? Don't push me, right? I'm not a killer, but don't push me. The Two of Swords. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. The Two of Swords. Right. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. The Two of Swords. Like, I'm not talking to you. Right? That's just Two of Swords energy. Like, I'm not receptive. I'm not listening. Like, no. Just no. Two of Swords. Let me pull another one. This is too funny. Right. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Something funny. Something funny for the Knight of Wands. Y'all know it's my player card. And y'all know every time we get the Knight of Wands, there's usually, which, yeah. I keep thinking about my song, Don't Wanna Be a Player No More. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. That's the Knight of Wands. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Right, Em? Because you know the Knight of Wands, he comes in, he comes out, he does what he wants to do. He's free to just, frolic around. Just frolic around. He ain't serious. Right. Yeah, Two of Swords is like, back up. Queen of Wands. I need a funny one for the Queen of Wands. Right, back up. Two of Swords, back up. What's a funny one for the Queen of Wands, y'all? Right. Mm-hmm. What's that song, y'all? I'm trying to figure out who sings this song. I know the people that sing this song, and it's in my mind, but I can't think of the. I can't. Yes, talk to the hand, Em. That's Two of Swords energy. I cannot think of the people. I cannot. Oh, gosh. But the song that's coming to my mind. Girl, look at that body. Oh, it's like I work out. And I can't think of the group of people that sing the song, but with the Queen of Wands, I get that. Like I get that energy. And then I was also getting the song by Katy Perry, Dark Horse. Yeah. Right, Kelly. You know what that is so Queen of Wands energy. Say my name, say my name. Yep. That would definitely be Queen of Wands energy. What's this? Eight of Pentacles. Go hard or go home. Go hard or go home. Eight of Pentacles. Because he's on it. He's on it. He's on it. Go hard or go home. Eight of Pentacles. He's working on it. He's determined to get it. The High Priestess. Right. Bitch better have my money. That's the song I was getting to, Kelly. Eight of Pentacles. Boo la la. Oh. High Priestess. Yeah. What do you think? What's a good one? I feel like because the High Priestess is like, she knows. She knows. I'm thinking of that song by Charlie Puth. How Long? That's a song, right? How long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me. Yeah, that's the song I was getting. Yeah. How long has this been going on? Like, but I already knew. Like, I already knew. And then that song, I forget who sings this song. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. That song was coming to my mind. Like, because the high priestess, she knows. She knows. She may not say what she knows because she keeps it quiet. She just plays the game. But this is what I get with the high priestess energy. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I like it. Right. Y'all know that song? I knew you were trouble when you walked in. I don't know who sings this song, but that was the song I was getting. Okay, so then we got this one too. Five of Swords. And then I got, yes, Taylor Swift. I knew you were trouble. See, I knew this girl. And then the Five of Swords, the Backstreet Boys. Yeah, songs. Quit playing games with my heart. Five of Swords. Yeah. Like, we're not going to play these games. We're not going to play these games. Let's see. Let's get another one. Ooh. A meme for the Lovers card. Y'all, I just realized that that the man in the Lovers card, his thing is showing. And they just leave him like that. I just realized that he really is naked. I mean, for the Lovers card, I'm trying. Kelly said twin blame. Yeah, twin blame. Yeah, it could be. Yep, twin blame. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. But I got the song by, what's her name? Sarah Bareilles. I'm not gonna write you a love song, cause you asked for it, cause you need one. Yeah, I don't know why that song came to me, but yeah. It's like, you're just so swept away. You're just so swept away. Yeah. Oh. I used to listen to that song all the time, and I feel like it's been forever. It feels like 1,000 years since I've listened to that song, but that was a song that came to my mind, and I pulled this card, that song, and I don't even remember all the words to it now. So terrible. Let's see. So that's the Lovers. Oh, I got My Girl too. That came. I don't know why that just came out of nowhere. My girl, talking about my girl. Let's see. Let's pull another one. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, that was like when I was like a teenager. I was a teenager. Yeah. Ace of Cups. Here we go. Still coming through. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? I don't know why that song is coming through. Ace of Cups. Oh. Drinking Love too. Drinking Love, cause we be all night. Love. Ace of Cups. Oh. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Gotta think of a meme for Two of Pentacles, y'all. You know, the Two of Pentacles is juggling. It's like trying to do the balancing act. Juggling. Also about decisions, too. It's like trying to make up your mind. You have two options. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why the song came to me, just the two of us, but. Right, M. Shit or get off the pot. Great one for the Two of Pentacles, right? Also, with the Ace of Cups, I was thinking, like, you know, get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. Yep, the Libra card. Shit or get off the pot. That's right, Two of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. And all my ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. Ten of Swords. Me, myself, and I. Because in the end is what I found out. Ten of Swords. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, by Kelly Clarkson. That one, Ten of Swords, and what was the other one? What was that? I was like, I had several different songs coming through my mind at once. Yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That one, and then there was another one. Hello from the Other Side by Adele, right? To tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, and then it clearly doesn't tear you apart. Yeah. That one, Ten of Swords. I was trying to think of a good meme for the Ten of Swords. What's done is done, you know? Hi, Asia. Hey. It's Jacqueline Jones. Cash App Jacqueline Jones. Let's see, y'all. Thank you, Queen. Four of Pentacles. Right, Ten of Swords. Girl, get over it. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. That boy is mine. I'm sorry that you seem to be confused. He belongs to me. That boy is mine. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on to something that they don't want to let go, and they ain't sharing at all. Unavailability, emotionally unavailable. Not very expressive, not very giving. I don't know why that song came to my mind, but it did. Yeah. I don't know why I got that with this too. You're so sexy, beautiful. Everybody wants a taste. That's why I still get jealous. Yeah, it's like what's mine is mine. Four of Pentacles. What's if it's mine, it's mine. if I lick it, it's mine. That's the Four of Pentacles. It's mine, and I'm not letting it go. That was a meme. Oh. Let's see. What's the Eight of Swords? What's the Eight of Swords? Thank you, Asia. Eight of Swords. We're going to come back to the Eight of Swords. I'm going to do Asia's reading. Asia, what's your question, love? Thank you so much for the donation, too, by the way. Okay. Let's see what his current emotions are. Spirit, what are Asia's ex's current emotions towards her? Let's see. Two of Cups. He still has love for you. He does. Two of Cups. He's still very much connected to you. Very much attached to this connection. Page of Wands. He may be thinking about reaching out to you to communicate about what happened. What went wrong? He's not sure. He's not sure yet if he's ready to reach out. Because the reason I say that is because it came out in the reverse. Let me double check Page of Wands. Let's see. Pentacles. Yeah, he's just too lazy to reach out to you. He's still thinking about you, but he's just too lazy to reach out. And he's low-key a little bit arrogant. Like he may feel like he wants you to reach out first, but don't do it. Nah, don't do it. Like, I feel like he low-key doesn't want to take full responsibility for the part that he played in the breakup. Let's see. Page of Cups. How is he feeling? Yeah, he's kind of in an immature energy. He's very, very immature. Like, he still loves you, but it's almost like he wants it to be on his terms. Because pages are small, like, childlike energy, like very immature energy. Like, he still has love for you because you see the heart, right, inside of this coffee cup. But it's like, I'm only going to give you a little bit of my love. I'm not going to give you all of my love. I'm just giving you a little bit. Just a little bit. Page Cups. Because I'm too cocky to admit. Yeah, but the Page of Cups is also like my baby come back card. Like, I want you back, but I kind of want you back on my terms. How I want you to come back. Like, when I'm ready for you to see all the eyes. Yeah. He's thinking about it, though. He's withdrawn. It's almost like he's throwing a tantrum because the Hermit was on the bottom of the deck. And so the Hermit says to me that he's withdrawn. He's thinking about it. He also is coming to some realizations since the light in the Hermit card that he's made some mistakes. Right. He's made some mistakes But pride comes before a fall. 10 of Swords. He is afraid that this could possibly like be done. Like done. 10 of Swords. And it's just painful because he doesn't want it to be over. But at the same time, I feel like his arrogance can get in the way because it's like he won't admit, like, you know, baby, I'm sorry. He might break down if you don't give in. He may break down and be like, you know what, I'm sorry. I overreacted. I said some things that I shouldn't have said. I apologize. Can we work it out? But let's see. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Right now he's focused on himself. 8 of Pentacles. He's focused on himself right now. That's his energy. It's low-key arrogant because it's like, well, if she wants to end things, 10 of Swords. Yeah. It's like, well, if she wants to end things, oh, well, I guess I'm going to just do me. That's what I heard with the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to just do me. I still got love for her, but I'm not finna reach out with the Page of Wands. I still want this connection, but I'm not going to be the one to reach out. Yeah. It's like he wants you to, he wants you to give out. He wants you to reach out and act like you just need him in your life. Because you just need him. Like, there's 3 billion men on this planet, but you need him to come through. Death. We have death. Yeah, he feels like it's over. He feels like it's over for you. He feels like it's just over. Like, you're done. Yeah, 2 of Swords. How he's feeling. He's also confused. Like, not that he's not confused, because dude ain't confused. He knows exactly what he's doing. Right. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not that he's confused, but with the 2 of Swords, it's like, he knows that you've cut him off. Right. He knows that you've cut him off. So he's not talking because you're not talking. So he's not budging. It's a very stubborn energy. This is air energy. 2 of Swords. Like, okay, well, if she want to be done, then I'm not speaking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to open up. I'm not going to be available. Okay, then look. He feels like it's stuck. He feels like the connection is stuck right now. That's how he's feeling. Look, but he does have the desire. He has the desire with the Magician to manifest this back together. He does. But here's the problem. His own ego. His pride and his ego. Because the Tower is here. The Tower is about recognizing pride and ego. Like, he doesn't want to seem like he's less of a man by reaching out, or he doesn't want to look like he's desperate. He's very concerned about how other people perceive him. He's very concerned about how other people perceive him. His ego takes a shot, takes a blow, and it just, you know, blows everything out of the water. So he's very concerned. Look at this. 9 of Swords. He has high anxiety. Like, he's always overthinking situations. Jumping to conclusions. I feel like he's jumped to conclusions about you, that maybe things are over, that you're probably with somebody else. He probably may have even made that assumption out of the 13th chapter of his imagination. When you're not with anybody else, you haven't been cheating. You just simply want him to do a particular thing. Maybe commit, maybe act like he wants a relationship, maybe not be so wishy-washy. I mean, like, it's all in his head. This is air energy. So he has a desire to bring it back together. This is Gemini energy. But it's like, I feel like he plays games with you. Like, I feel like it's a constant battle because he plays games with you. Like, one minute he acts like he's so interested and he's so in love with you, but then the next minute he turns around and acts like he doesn't want anything to do. It's the flip. It's complete flips. Like, one minute you get the best of him and the next minute you get the worst of him. So it's like, but his damn pride and ego is going to be the problem in this connection, because he feels like he's right about whatever he says or whatever he thinks. He feels justified. He feels like he's right. You can't tell him he's wrong, and that's how he sees it. Exactly. See, I'm glad you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. You may have even confronted him about a third party situation. I don't know why I got that message. But you may have confronted him about a third party situation. He's not happy that you've called him out on something, which is why he's being silent now. So it's like he's being silent towards you. And he wants to play this game because you probably tried to hold him accountable for something that he did, that he's going to act like never happened, or even if it's not a third party situation, you've called him out about something that made you uncomfortable. Something that made you uncomfortable. And he's going to act like it's no big deal. What's the problem, Asia? What's the issue? You're the one with the issue. That's how he's going to play it out. So that's why he's not speaking right now, because what he's trying to do, he's trying to manipulate the situation by training you not to call him out. Let me explain how this works. That's ass backwards. That's ass backwards. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Queen, I'm so proud of you for leaving him on red. Exactly. Yeah, he wants to manipulate, which manipulation is a form of control. This is why I say the silent treatment can very well be right. And not that he's not, but it's like his attitude is like he doesn't want to admit that his mindset, the way he's thinking about it, is not normal, right? Because why would you start a family before... Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, why would you start the family first and then get married? 1 + 1 is 2. Doesn't make sense. So, I'm sure he's intelligent. I'm hoping. It doesn't make sense. So you telling him that what you said was factual, it was logical, you had every reason to say what you said. Him not agreeing with it is his own issue. Has nothing to do with you. It's because he wants things to go the way that he wants them. And so he's going to give you the silent treatment now, because it's going to make you start thinking, well, what did I say? Or what did I do? Or am I the problem? You did nothing wrong, honey. I'm here to tell you, you did nothing wrong. You said nothing wrong. It's all up here for him. When he gets this together, which is why we had the 9 of Swords, when he gets that together and figures out that 1 + 1 is 2, right? You marry and then you have the kids. When he figures that out, hopefully you won't be gone and already married by then. But when he figures that out, he'll be back. He'll be back. I have a feeling he'll be back. If he really, really loves you that much, if he really, really wants a family with you, he'll be back. He'll reach out. Just don't give in. Right. Don't wait. This is my advice. I don't chase and I don't wait. Those are 2 things I don't do. I don't chase and I don't wait. I'm not waiting for you to figure out what you want with me. Either you know what you want or I'm moving on. I'm moving accordingly. I'm going to go ahead and move around. Okay? I'm going to see what I can see. Other fish in the sea who see me. Okay? Since you don't. I said this earlier to somebody. Men know exactly what they're doing. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's trying to guilt trip you, like I said, for calling him out on stupidity. Like it was sheer stupidity. And he knows that it was sheer stupidity. Right. So, either he chooses to play on your team or he can play for somebody else. But his current energy, right now, he's standing in his pride and his ego. He does miss you. He does want you two to come back together. but he's being really stubborn right now and closed off because he feels, this is what he feels like you were selfish by saying this is how you want it to go. You have every right to decide this is how I want my life to go. Doesn't mean he has to be a part of it, because he doesn't have to be. Like I said, there's 3 billion males on this planet. He's one. Okay, and every one is not the right one. So we don't do, I agree with you though, Asia, 110%. We don't do baby mama drama, because that's technically what he wants you to be. Do you see where we're going with this? That's technically what he would want you to be. I don't even like that term. It makes me feel some type of way. The audacity. Wow. I want you to have my child or children, but I can't give you my last name until after that? Sir, are you okay? Are you well? You're a smart woman, Asia. Very intelligent woman. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We don't do that here. We don't do baby mama drama. We don't do that. It's not how we speak. Wife, mother. See it? 1 + 1 is 2. All this other stuff that he's, I don't know, drummed up is unrealistic. And it's just flat out nonsense and stupidity. Like, there's no other way. I can't sugarcoat that, Asia. It's clear stupidity. Like, you want a family before the wedding? Help me understand. That's like saying, let's get married and we live in 2 separate homes. Let's get married, which, I mean, you can do that, but it's not the common thing. Like, usually once you get married, you're like sharing assets, maybe have a joint account for certain things. It's a lot that goes into it. But what he said makes no sense. I think so too. I think he said what he thought you wanted to hear. Like, I do want to be married, but not now. Let's do this now. Let's play right now. And, you know, if you get pregnant, we'll just have a family. You're really a baby mama. And I'll take care of my child. You'll have to file for child support. It's the audacity for me. Do you see that? Like, for him to even make that suggestion, because again, his ego, he feels puffed up. He feels that I'm a man and I got this because I got this and I got that. Of course he did. Because he was running game, Asia. He was running game. He wanted you to be okay with the narrative of, oh, well, he makes decent money. So if we have sex, and do you see all the risks? Because if are risks. If I get pregnant, then he'll step up to the plate and be a good father, be responsible. Hell no. That's a risk that you don't want to take. It's a no for me. It's going to be a no. The audacity to think that I'm stupid, that's one. The audacity to even ask me such a question. And then the audacity to get upset because I choose what goes into my body and who I have a child with. Because it is about you. It's all about you. Because guess who's going to be carrying a child, possibly die possibly die, because women do die in childbirth. That's a risk you take when you carry a man's seed. You take the risk of dying. A lot of people have successful births, but there is that small percentage, especially in the African American community, because we don't get proper health care. You take the risk of dying. Men don't understand that. It's not, oh, well, let me put a baby in you. Excuse me, sir? What was that? Come again? Well, I want you to be my baby mama. No, sir. That's not how we speak. That's not how we do things. Until we're actually in a committed relationship, nothing is happening, okay? That's going to be a no. Damn sure not carrying your child. Just, that's not going to happen. Goodbye. You did right. You left him on red. Leave him on red. As a matter of fact, this is just me personally, I would just leave him alone all the way together. Just goodbye. Because it sounds like a recipe for complete chaos. That's what it sounds like. Because it sounds like the foundation of lies. Like, I think I can run game on her because maybe she's a little naive. Maybe she'll trust me because, I look good, I smell good, I have good money. Maybe she'll trust me and trust what I'm saying because I'm older. Just because someone is, let me say this disclaimer, just because someone is older does not make them more mature or wiser. Age has nothing to do with wisdom. I've seen 20-something-year-olds that I have learned so much from. They're younger than me, but they are very, very smart, very intelligent people. Age has nothing to do with wisdom. You can be 70 and be dumb as a rock. There are a lot of people who are dumb as a rock. And yet they run around telling people things that make absolutely no sense. Like what he said to you, Asia, was complete foolery. Right, and that's pretty much what it is. Complete foolery. Well, I make good money. Okay, so what does that have to do with me? What does your money have to do with me? Do you see what I'm saying here, Asia? Because if he said our money, our home, our family, our child, do you see the difference? My, your, I, our. Right, you don't have to, you're exactly, see, you already know. You just came to me for confirmation. You came to me for confirmation, so you already know. Yep, I wouldn't reach out. He thought that he was going to get away with something with you. That's what he thought. And he thought wrong. Because you're smart, and I know you're smart. Oh, let me just try to run this game on her real quick, see if she gonna fall for it. You know what I'm saying? Because, I got the money, I got the looks, I got the cars, I got the place, I look clean cut, whatever the case may be. We don't care. Because what you see is not indicative of a person's character. Who he is at his core as an individual says nothing about what you see on the outside. Nothing. It's funny that you brought this up. What is my belief about twin flames? I've currently had to reevaluate my belief system in regards to the whole twin flame, soulmate, life partner, A, B, and C situation. So at one point I was caught up in the whole twin flame narrative that, twin flames are two souls that merged into one. I think it could be possible. Me personally, I know, Em. Me personally, I believe a lot of the twin flame narrative is nonsense. I really absolutely do. This is just my personal opinion. Let me explain why, right? You have a twin. A twin is someone that is your exact duplicate. No one logically has an exact duplicate. I feel like the terminology twin flame was created by someone who was lonely and was looking for a way to label their experience in a relationship. They were looking for a way to label it or claim it or something. And so they put this label twin flame, and it took off. And people started profiting off of it. And people started making scenarios and decks and things of this nature off of this twin flame concept. When I really stopped to take a really deep dive into the whole twin flame narrative, there could be definitely somebody that, you know, that God or the Almighty has put into your path to be your person that you're going to be with, you know, for the rest of your life. That could very well be the case. But it's free will. Just like tarot is free will. It's not like you are destined to be with this person. Yes, Kelly, bingo. It's a way of justifying a relationship. It's almost like, it's kind of scary to me because the word twin actually means sibling, right? It means, which is kind of gross. Twin flame, okay? So when we think about flame, we think about chemistry, seduction, lust. Flames are what? Fleeting. Flames, you light a flame, and the flame does what? It goes out. That's the important part of it, Asia. That's the important part of it. So a lot of people, you know, could definitely be. They say two souls that mirror one another. But here's the thing, opposites can attract just like likes can attract. You see what I'm saying? So like me and my DM, we're complete opposites. We're different people. We share certain common traits, but we're two totally different people. And so that's why with the twin flame narrative, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, so we have to be exactly alike, and we have to share we mirror the same issues. I hope not, because I don't want to have his issues, and I sure don't want him to have mine. And I don't want it to be an in and out, because flame, think about the word flame here. A flame is lit really quickly and a flame goes out. I don't want a relationship that's going to start and then do you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, I believe it exists for some people. I don't believe that's everybody's story. But for some people, they say that their twin flame journey was to teach them a lesson. It was a karmic lesson. It was a karmic experience. This person was running. One person was running in the relationship. The other person was chasing. To me, it sounds like a bunch of drama. It sounds like a bunch of toxic drama. That's what it sounds like. These people are sexually intimate with each other. Their ups and downs, the ins and outs, the arguments. That's what it all sounds like to me. And so a lot of people get caught up in this narrative of twin flames saying, oh, well, I'm waiting on my twin. Why are you waiting on your twin? He's an ass. Why are you waiting on him? He doesn't have his shit together. Why are you waiting on him? It sounds like a very toxic relationship that's back and forth, up and down, fights, and then we break up and make up. You see what I'm saying here? We break up and we make up because he's unhealed and you're unhealed and he's projecting things on you. Right. So me personally, I don't like the toxicity of the term twin flame. What I personally prefer to say, this is my person, right? This is the person I'm dealing with. This is the person I'm either seeing, dating, courting, fucking, whatever you want to call it, okay? I'm just blunt, Asia. So whatever you want to call it, because at the end of the day, two grown people have the choice to be in a relationship, and two grown people have the choice to go their separate ways, to decide, you know what, this is not working out. This is unhealthy. I need to leave this situation. Right? A label such as a soulmate, a karmic, or a twin flame does not obligate me. It doesn't obligate me to stay in a toxic, unhealthy cycle that I keep doing this like I'm a damn hamster in a wheel. I'm not going to keep doing this. What is the twin flame journey? A hamster wheel. That's what it sounds like to me. It's a hamster wheel. So you guys meet the flame. It's great. It's wonderful. We've got chemistry. We have good sex. We have good conversation. He's so this and he's so that. And then all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, you hardly ever hear from him. He doesn't really pick up the phone. He stops texting you. And then he loses interest. He starts making excuses. You see what I'm saying? So then the toxicity comes in. But you're still yearning for your twin. You're still waiting for your twin to get his life together because he's toxic, right? He's toxic. He wasn't really serious with you anyway. He was just kind of in it for the sex. He wasn't ready for a relationship. So you see why I was looking for it, Em. I could not find it. If you can send it to me, please send it to me. That's why I personally don't identify like myself with my relationship. I do not identify with a twin flame or a soulmate connection. I don't. Because I feel like it gives people an excuse to fantasize about something that could never ever happen. You have women who have been waiting to hear from their twin for years. Sweetheart. Exactly, Asia. 1 + 1 is 2. But I literally had women email me and message me and say, when is my twin coming? What are you talking about? I know he's out there. You mean the person that really wants to love you? I'm sure he's out there. Is he a twin? He may not be. But you don't know if you're waiting. Why? It's like the narrative to me is just foolery. It's foolery. Like, you have people waiting for somebody that they don't even know. Some of them they do know. And like, I've literally had people email me and say, well, my twin is with his karmic. Do you see us getting back together? Right, Em. Mind you, back at the ranch, he's living his best life. He's married to this other person. They have kids together, but he's her twin? Make it make sense. How does that make like, I'm trying to make it make sense. He's my twin, so I'm waiting for him to leave the karmic. Well, honey, you might as well go ahead and kill over and die today. Because he's not leaving somebody that he has assets with. They share properties. They pay mortgage together. They have vehicles. They have kids. You think he's going to leave her? Because he's your twin? Well, we were together in a past life. Well, good luck in this life. Because he's not leaving. I mean, I'm very realistic. But people actually believe this foolery though. Like, well, one day till death do them part. Till death do them part. She's going to keep waiting. Because he's not leaving. He's not going to leave his wife and his kids. 1 + 1 is 2. But you have people that believe this narrative that, well, he's my twin, so to each their own. But me personally, I just say, you know, if it comes up in a reading as this person is your twin flame, this person, you two do share a divine connection. Right, Melanie? You two do share chemistry. You do have a strong chemistry. So maybe that's where the term derived from, sharing a instant attraction, an instant chemistry. But outside of that, right, Em? Yeah. That's going to be the divine feminine. She's going to be standing out the window, and before the time divine masculine comes back, she's going to be a damn skeleton waiting on him to leave the karmic because he's her twin flame. So it's like, you know, what do we do here? What? I like to be very realistic because I try to be a practical person, a logical person. Either he's your boyfriend, the person you're dating, fiance, husband, right? Right, Kelly. I just don't like the term twin flame. Is this your person? That's what you'll hear me say. Is this your person? The person that's on your mind, the person you're in a connection with, the person you're in a relationship with? Because I don't know, like even with soulmate, I actually can understand soulmate because you two are connected on a very deep soul level. You feel comfortable with the soulmate. You feel like they understand you, you understand them. It's a beautiful connection, right? Again, just because someone comes up as a soulmate does not mean that you have to stay in a toxic connection. That's why I don't like labels. Labels put you in it's like in a box mentally because you're constantly thinking, this is what I have to be on. Right, queen? You're constantly thinking, oh, well, I can't leave, or I can't see. I've had people say this to me right here on YouTube. He's my twin, so I don't want to think about anybody else. Tell me why. Tell me why. Y'all know I'm an air sign, so I'll be gone in like 2.5 seconds. Goodbye. I'm going to date who I want to date when I want to date. I don't care if he's a flame, a soulmate, a half mate, checkmate. I'm gone. Aquarius, Asia. I'm an Aquarius. Yeah, you have people stuck in soulmate situations who've never even met the soulmate. I've been praying for my soulmate. Well, what's his name? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I'm waiting for him. Are we saving ourselves for marriage? Is that what that means? I don't know. Make it make sense. I'm waiting for him. Like, okay, that's great, but you know, yeah, my lash is coming off. That's why I'm so blunt, you know. Yeah, my lash is coming off. At all. So it's just this fight, like it's this constant battle with people like, honey, let him go. He's no good. The shirts, y'all, goodbye. That's what's gonna be on my shirts and my coffee mug. Right, 1,000 years later in a skeletal remains, we're still waiting on the twin flame. Meanwhile, everybody else is still living their life. You know, dating and marrying and having children and living life. Right? And Spirit said no. Right? You're still waiting in the next life. Oh, well, she's still waiting on George. We don't know if George is ever coming back. Well, he's on a whole nother planet now. He's on a whole nother planet now. Yeah, George is in Mars. Your skeletal remains. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny. So it's like either this is your person, your boyfriend, or your man, whatever you want to call them. Twin flame is just so, you know. I would hate to be with somebody that was exactly like myself, because that would scare me. That would, like, I feel like that would be unhealthy. That's why I say I feel like it carries a toxic connotation. Like, I would hate for somebody to be exactly like me. That's scary. Even twins, you know, like, you know, paternal twins, they're not exactly alike. Even identical twins are not exactly alike, even at birth. So I would hate to be with somebody who was exactly like me. Two souls merged into one. Kelly. Right, Em, exactly. So I try to make sense of, I'm just trying to make sense. I'm not knocking anyone who believes in it, but I don't understand it. Like, I don't make it make sense to me. If somebody could make it make sense to me, then I might be like, okay, I could see it. But I mean, at the end of the day, either you're my man, my husband, or you're not. Oh, see, there you go. There you go, Em. Or you're not. Twin flame is like a label for people who have a toxic relationship. There's codependencies, like I said, there's sexual urges. Everybody's running off of passion and impulse, and just like a flame is lit, the flame blows out. And that's a setting for toxicity right there, because if the person is in and out, wishy-washy, you know, it's carnal. A lot of the toxic twin flame relationships are carnal. They're carnal, earthly, lustful relationships. It's, well, we got together, but then he lied about having, you know, somebody. I found out he had kids. Great. Now he disappears. Now he's ghosting me. He's not talking, but we've had sex. Great. So is this the person that you want to be with? Is he your soulmate now? How long are you going to learn this? How long is it going to take you to go through these cycles where he's in and out and he's lying and he's playing you and using you for your body before you realize it's toxic and you need to get out? Right. Exactly, Queen. Right. Lust. And there's a difference. There's a difference between lust and love. It's hot. Lust is hot. It's fire. Like a twin flame. It's fire. Do you see what I'm saying here? You see why I'm saying the twin flame connotation to me is like, I can't. Right, Aisha. It starts fast and it ends fast. That's a twin flame relationship for you. And then people are running around like, oh, well, waiting for him to reach out and waiting. I'm not waiting on nobody. Block, delete, goodbye. Right? Spirit said no. Which they shouldn't be dating in the first place, Kelly. Yeah, you're right. Most of those people who enter those types of connections, they've had their own trauma. Which, now, again, speaking of the twin flame narrative, if we're both mirroring trauma, how is that a healthy relationship, ladies? How is that healthy? How is his toxicity being projected onto me, his trauma being projected onto me, and mine onto him? How is that helping either of us grow in the twin flame journey? I'm trying to make it make sense. We're supposed to be becoming the best, the highest version of ourselves in complete shit, right? Complete toxicity. Both of us have issues. Exactly, Aisha. Exactly. That's what a twin flame connection is to me. It's trauma bonding. You get together based on similar traumas. So you mirror those toxicities to one another, which is why you have one person running and you have the other person chasing. The person who's chasing usually has abandonment issues. They have abandonment issues. They have codependency issues. They need someone to make them feel special. They need a man or a woman to validate their existence. They have to feel needed. Exactly, Kelly. The person who's running, I did, Asia. I did. It was an open forum. I wish I had more people involved because I wanted to see what other people's thoughts were about the whole concept. So the person who's running, right? He or she, you know, some people they're so used to trauma that they don't know how to accept love. They don't know how to accept love. Usually the runner, he or she, it's usually a he, doesn't know how to accept love. They're emotionally unavailable, right? They're selfish. They're running off of ego. They feel like they shouldn't have to express their emotions. They shouldn't have to be committed. They just want to see where things go. They just want to enjoy the moment. I'm trying to find the healthiness in this whole idea. Like Kelly said, it's the sacred gate for therapy. That's what everybody in a twin flame relationship tends to need. Some form of therapy, some form of healing. That sounds very much like a twin flame connection, Em. Everybody involved needs healing. This is why I say, until you've done work on self, you shouldn't be dating. You should be dating, and you should damn sure not be procreating, like making babies. Right, whichever shoe fits, whichever foot, whether you're the runner or the chaser, both of them, the road runner and the coyote, have issues. The coyote can't just mind his business and leave the road runner alone. Well, you know, lesson learned, right? The road runner thinks it's absolutely hilarious to lead the coyote on a high goose chase and run him rugged, because the road runner likes the chase. The road runner likes the chase. Notice that the coyote never wins. No one ever wins. So who wins in the twin flame connection? How does this scenario end up? The coyote, somebody ends up damaged. The coyote usually has a boulder fall on him when he's chasing the road runner. You know? Exactly, Kelly. Exactly. Somebody gets hurt because you've got two unhealed people, the road runner and the coyote. They're after each other for whatever reason. Right? They have similar issues. Whatever those issues are. They attract. It's like a disaster waiting to happen. People's feelings are hurt. Kids are created. And everybody suffers in the process because no one has done the work. But everybody wants love. Everybody wants, I don't know. But that's my thoughts on the twin flame narrative. I mean, I'm sure it, you know. Right. And so you know, we live and we learn, honey. We live and we learn. Cause I had the same thing. Only thing is I didn't have kids. That's the only thing in my situation. I didn't have kids with a person, but if I had chose to stay around, I probably would have had kids with a person. But you live and you learn. We live and we learn. Life is an experience, but guess what? We're not gonna be skeletons sitting there waiting on that twin flame. I can damn sure bet you that. Because we know better now. We know better now. So we're not going to be sitting there waiting on the coyote, right? He'll never catch me. Not an Aquarius, he won't. Oh, we're gone. 2.5 seconds. I'm out of there. My DM tells me that all the time. He's like, you don't ever sit still long enough to do any one thing. You never sit. That's my mom. My mom says, since you started walking, since I was a baby, she said I started walking at 8 months. She said, since your feet hit the ground, you just took off. You took off. I can't get you to sit still. Even to this day, you're always running. You're always running. And I'm always on the go. I'm always doing something for other people, always doing something at work, always working on a project. There's always something going on because I try to keep myself, mentally well, and I try to keep myself actively involved in things because I don't want to slow down and get old and then not be productive. I want to live my good years. Live my good years, right? You know what? That's a great question. She was supposed to be here for the game. Casey, we're thinking about you. Exactly, Kelly. Because when it's done, it's done. When it's done, it's done. And you don't even know it's done. It's just done. So that's what I always think. Like, I'm not going to sit waiting around for somebody else to figure out if they want me, to figure out if they want commitment with me, to figure out if they want something like, no, it's too many people. Life is too short. If you can't figure it out now, kind of like a fire sign type deal. If you can't figure it out now, then let's just not, right? Because I don't have all of my life to be waiting on you to figure it out. It's like Rihanna. I've been everywhere looking for someone, right? Where have you been? 'Cause I never see you around. Yeah, so I can't. Like, I don't have the patience to wait around for people. I don't. But, y'all, let me know what y'all think. Oh, comment on the video. If you didn't see the video I did on if our twin flames toxic, comment on the video. Go watch it. Comment on the video. Let me know. Share y'all's thoughts. Share y'all's opinions, because I wish I had more people involved in the chat that day. It was Sunday morning. Yeah, it was Sunday morning. But I didn't get a lot of feedback, but I wish I had of, because I'm interested. It wasn't a minds reading. I was just doing like a random live stream, Queen. And I was asking what people thought about the twin flame narrative, the concept of twin flames. And there were a few people who were in the chat. And one of my good friends that I get decks from, Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, she had joined in as well. And she was basically saying that, like we were talking about, like it's a free will situation. You shouldn't feel obligated to stay in a relationship that's unhealthy for you. Like, you should have enough common sense that God gave a goose to say, this is toxic. This person is unhealthy. We're not healthy together. We both have issues. How about we go our separate ways, work on ourselves, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. Oh, really? Kelly, that's awesome. Like what? What has helped you? Because that's my goal. Like, my goal is to reach out to people, to help people as much as possible. That's the goal. Will I be able to help everybody? No. I can only do so much. I'm only one person, but if I can help one person. Oh, on here today? No, I didn't have a no, I didn't have a minds meeting. We need to have a minds meeting, though. We do need to have one. Maybe Thursday. I think Thursday would be a good day to do it. But Kelly, tell me how I've helped you because I want to know. Now I'm curious. Y'all, hang on. Did I read further? No, I didn't. I didn't. I actually went right into playing the tarot game. That's what I did. I actually went right into playing a tarot game. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm gonna pull these lashes off. You were hungry, huh? Make sure you drink your water. Okay, y'all. Y'all, they were getting on my nerve, trying to keep them on. Oh, awesome. That is so great, Kelly. I'm so glad to hear it. Like, I really, really am. That means a lot to me because I feel like if I can help one person, that makes a huge, huge difference. So I'm so glad to hear it. So glad to hear it because I try to inspire and motivate people to make choices that are going to benefit you in the long run. Like, you know, like we're talking about now with twin flame relationships. Like, if you know something is toxic, why would you stay involved in it? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't. You deserve better. Yeah, we need to have a we need to have a mods meeting and bring drinks. Right? We need to bring some drinks. Got it, M. I just saw your message. Y'all, I did not realize it was this late. Like, I really, really enjoyed this live session. So this is really, really great because I was a little bit stressed earlier. Not bad stress, but there was stuff going on in my family that was stressing me out. So this was great. This was great. Exactly, M. Just be practical. Be practical in just about everything, because when you're practical, you're logical, you're rational, you're not making like rash decisions, you're not doing things off of emotion or impulse. Yes, Kelly, I cannot stress it. Like, self-care and self-love is all about you. It's all about us individually. Like, it's all about you because everything starts with self. Everything really, when you really stop and think about it, you can't be a great mother, a great girlfriend, a great fiance, wife, whatever you identify with. You can't even be great to a great family member or an employee or a manager if you don't have yourself together. Right? If you don't have your mind in the right place, you're not in the right headspace, you can't have a good relationship because you have a lot of toxicity. If you don't have yourself together, you can't properly raise children because your mindset is not right. You don't have control over your emotions. You lash out at people. How many of you have ever seen a supervisor that should not be supervising? Because this person, their mind is not right. They have no self-control. They don't know how to communicate properly. They lack respect. They don't know how to maintain boundaries. None of it. You see what I'm saying? If that person took the time to work on themselves as much as they're pointing out flaws to everybody else, then everybody else would follow their example. They would follow the manager's example, right? The CEO, the corporate boss, HR, whoever it is. But until each individual person works on themselves, it's going to be problems because, well, they see nothing wrong with themselves. And so that's what happens when you don't take responsibility for your actions, and you make excuses and you blame other people for your choices. Then you have this irrational, emotional, nasty, defensive attitude towards everybody else because you haven't worked on yourself. That's what happens when you don't work on self. You have trust issues, you have paranoia, you think everybody's out to get you, or somebody's cheating on you. Like, you make up crazy shit in your mind because your mind is not in the right place when you don't take responsibility for yourself. Yes, accountability is definitely key. What I've also come to realize in all of my readings and all of my sessions, I've been doing tarot for over a year now, almost a year and a half. A lot of the women, especially, that come to me, I have had men also book readings with me, but a lot of the women especially like to play the victim. A lot of women like to say, oh, well, you know, he did this, or he treated me like this, and I don't understand why, when really you do, right? Because you kept entertaining him when he showed you who he was. You really do know why. And you want me to feel sorry for you because you put yourself in that position. Keep hearing the word you, right? Because it's her. Well, he did this and he didn't get this for the kids, and you know, he should have been doing this, and I told him that he needs to do that, and he lied to me, or he did this, or he cheated, or whatever the case is. It's always pointing the finger at the other person, always wanting, and I just don't believe in love anymore. Niggas ain't shit, that phrase. I don't want to date because men are liars, men are this, men are that, generalizing all men, right? When all men are not bad. It's this victim mentality of always wanting to blame everybody else, you know, because you're just such a victim. Well, if she, even at work, it spills over into other aspects of life. Even at work, well, so Susie called in, so now I have to do extra work. But you're the manager, right? So what's the problem? Susie called out because she has a sick child? Well, now I just have to do all of this stuff by myself. You got it, right, manager? You're the manager. What's the problem? You see what I'm saying? Constantly playing this victim role. Oh, I've been through so much, and I just, you know, the way I was raised and all these relationships I've had have been horrible. They've treated me horrible. And every job, they always give me a hard time. And I told them about my situation because, you know, everybody has a situation. So this constantly, I'm the victim instead of saying, it's time for me to take responsibility. It's time for me to be a grown-up. I don't need people holding my hand, walking me through life. I need to be an adult and get things done that I need to get done, right? I'm responsible for my mental health, physical health, emotional health. I'm an adult, so that's my responsibility. It's not other people's responsibility. So yes, accountability is key. Self-love is key. Practicality is key. Being honest. Ooh, I'll have to check that one out. And yeah, being honest with yourself is being practical. It's self-love. Loving yourself enough to say, you know what? I know. Thought I was gonna sneeze. I know this situation is unhealthy. Why am I still here? Why am I still holding on to this connection? What's the real reason I'm here? You are right, Kelly. Ooh. I'm gonna have to watch that, and I'm gonna have to watch that. But what is the real reason I'm here? And why do I keep repeating the same cycles? Being honest, if you're really ready to do self work, shadow work, introspection, holding yourself accountable, if you're really, really honest with yourself, like, why do I keep having these situations? You know what I'm saying? So that's all a part of it. But thank you guys so much for joining the live, y'all. I need to be in bed because I don't know what my morning is going to be like. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. And I will see you guys Wednesday for Real Talk. Okay, I changed it from Girls Talk to Real Talk because sometimes I have masculines come into the channel and I don't want them to feel, excluded, because we can definitely stand to hear a masculine perspective on a lot of things. So good night, y'all.